here. We've got some egg dyeing kit stuff in the corner here, and we've also got every single flavor of Peeps that we could find at the store over here. So we're gonna try all these flavors of Peeps today, rank them, and we're also gonna dye some eggs. I think we're gonna start out with dyeing eggs first, and then we also have an Easter tier list coming up on this wall right here. We're gonna lay it out. We're gonna print out pictures of everything Easter related, from the Easter bunny, Easter baskets, the butter freaking lamb. We're printing it all out. We're putting it up on this wall. We're ranking it from D to S. We're gonna have some fun today. So welcome to the stream, everybody who's getting here. Really best edits. Oh my goodness, welcome to the stream. Let me turn on all chat so I don't miss anybody's message. There we go. The Cervantes is here. Welcome to Cervantes. Thank you for tuning in. All right, so I think kicking it off, we're gonna start with dyeing some eggs. We have fake eggs here, and then I also have real eggs, which I have hard boiled here. And I got my egg dyeing kit. So I think we're going to start with that. If you guys are down, Quasi, welcome to the stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. Welcome to the Easter stream today. Juicebox is coming down to see what's up. All right, so we got the egg dyeing kit. We got some vinegar over here. We're gonna have to pour up some dishes of oh my goodness, vinegar, and drop these little tablets in them that came in this package. I don't know how complicated the directions are going to be, but let's read them here. What's up, everybody tuning in? Fly tomorrow. I'm watching sports. We'll come back later. Sounds good. Welcome to the stream, everybody who's just getting here. Thank you guys for tuning in. I should have put some Easter hashtags in the title, but oh well, we're rolling. All right, to color eggs, cover a work surface in newspaper. Oh, that would probably be a good idea to cover our surface in some plastic, because I do not want to stain this table. All right, so that's probably going to be step number one, is covering the freaking surface of the table. Let's see if we can find, I know we got some plastic somewhere in this place. Let's see if we can find some. Oh, I have this stuff, but this isn't really, this is like saran wrap. I feel like I've got a plastic drop cloth somewhere in this mess of stuff. Let's go find one, chat. That's the one thing I didn't freaking think about. Welcome to the stream, MD. Thank you for tuning in this morning. Good morning to you. What are you up to on this Easter Sunday, MD Media? Doing all the fun Easter festivities? JK. I'm looking for a freaking paint drop cloth so we can cover the table up so we don't get it all stained up here. I know we had one somewhere. The question is where? Those are drop cloths, not plastic drop cloths. We might just tinfoil it up. I hate to say it. I actually kind of hate to do it, but we might just tinfoil it up. MD says, just relaxing, no plans. Nice to hear it, MD. That's the way to do it. Just hang out. All right, I found a plastic drop cloth. We'll use that. Welcome to the stream, everybody who's just getting here. We are dyeing some eggs on the table today. I need to, I guess, clear this thing off so we can drop a plastic drop cloth on top of it and not get the table all stained. So let's clear all this crud off real quick. Got all sorts of egg dyeing stuff, eggs. We got every single flavor of Peeps that we're going to try on stream later, so stay tuned for this taste test of all the Peep flavors. At least all the Peep flavors that we could find. We got our regular eggs. We've got fake eggs we're going to try dyeing. I don't know what the difference is, so we're going to find out what the difference between fake eggs and real eggs when it comes to dyeing is. Welcome to the stream, everybody who's just getting here. Happy Easter. Thank you, Sir Nulio fan. Happy Easter to you. Let's coat this table in a drop cloth, or at least part of one. Is it raining for you? It's raining for me. Really best edits. It is not raining. It is actually sunny and bright out here today. Let's see if I can show you. It is sunny and bright outside today, so I am glad. Sorry to hear that it's raining by you. All right. Boom, something like that. Let's chop it up. All right. I'm back. Welcome back, Meeps and Bella. Is it Meeps? Meeps and Bella. Welcome back. We got Meeps and Bella, and we got Alls and Mimi. All right, something like that. I think that'll work for us. Welcome to the stream, everybody who's just getting here. Happy Easter. I hope you guys are having a good Sunday in general, even if you're not celebrating Easter. All right, let's unfurl our tablecloth here. Would probably be a lot more appropriate if we had an Easter tablecloth, but we're using a paint drop cloth, and that'll work. All right. There we go. Looking good. We're all covered. Welcome to the stream, everybody who's just getting here. Thank you guys for tuning in, dropping a like on the video. I see we're already up to 6 likes in under 6 minutes. Shaber Medi says, Trashy Day Unite, please tell me now. Shabor, Trashy Day Unite. I don't know what you mean by that, Shabor, but I had a good night last night, if that's what you're asking. It was definitely a good one. All right, chat, we got some fake eggs here. We're going to try dyeing these, see how they turn out. They feel very light. I actually want to open them up, see what they're actually like. Oh my goodness. This is the weirdest feeling. It feels kind of like an egg on the outside, but it's like super, super light, and it doesn't feel like it's easily crackable. Might be good for kids. We're going to see how these work. We got a whole dozen of them. And then we also have, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 regular eggs that we're going to dye as well. So we're going to see how the regular eggs work compared to the fake eggs. But first, we need to get some vinegar and cups going, I think, here. Let's pull all of these peeps over to the side. Let's get our directions out. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Valor is here. Valor, he hate boyfriend, girlfriend. LOL, Valor. LOL. All right. We got our egg dyeing kit here. We got our vinegar here. I need to read the directions. I want to fill 5 cups with 5 fluid ounces of warm water. Dissolve what? Wait, hold on. Warm water each. Dissolve 1 color tablet in each cup. No use. It's not even saying anything about vinegar. Fill 5 cups with 5 fluid ounces of warm water each, just enough to cover the egg. Dissolve 1 tablet in each cup. Note, small cup. Dilute the color, make... After tablet has dissolved, add 2 tablespoons of white vinegar to each color bath. Okay, that's what we need to do here. We need warm water first, and then we need to drop the things in, and then add the vinegar. All right. I've got a whole bunch of random cups and jars we're going to use here, so we'll see how these work. 5, it says. Okay. Actually, let's do all clear. That way you guys can see what's going on. All right. Welcome to the stream, everybody who's just getting here. Spoon's Misadventure says, Tommy Pickles, my effing guy, happy Easter. Are you dyeing eggs? I am dyeing eggs, Spoon. We got our egg dyeing kit. This is actually a marble egg dyeing kit, so we're going to see what's up with that / how that works. But yes, we are dyeing eggs right now. I need to fill 5 cups with 5 fluid ounces of warm water each. How in the heck am I supposed to measure 5 fluid ounces? Is there a fluid ounce measure? Milliliters. Ounces. Okay, okay. All right. I'm gonna go with the ounces. I hope that'll work here. I Here's my other problem. I don't think that's enough water to submerge an egg in. Google the conversion? Oh, Brad, thank you. That's a good idea, actually. Should have Googled the conversion. But there is ounces on here, so I think if I line it up between between 4 and 6, I think we should have 5 ounces. So let's see here. All right. I'm not setting it on the counter, but we are pretty much between 4 and 6 right there. I'm gonna say that's 5. Let's see if that fills us up enough to submerge an egg in. I don't know if that's enough to submerge an egg in, but we're gonna We're gonna see if that works. Let's fill up 5 of these cups with 5 ounces each. Something like that. Uh, I don't know if that's gonna be enough to submerge an egg, but we're gonna find out, I guess. And maybe we can just keep rolling the egg around. I don't know. A bit too much. All right, that looks like enough to submerge an egg in. I think it depends on the size of the container you're using. You don't want to use a very wide container so that the liquid spreads out and you're not maximizing volume height. All right, so we got our 5 containers filled up here. We need to microwave them, I think. It says fill 5 cups with 5 fluid ounces of warm water each, just enough to cover the egg. Dissolve 1 colored tablet. Okay, well, warm water. I don't know if that was as warm as they wanted it to be, so we're sticking these all in the microwave. I'm actually gonna get a little. Welcome to the stream, everybody who's here right now. Quasi says, W stream, am excited. Heck yes, Quasi. Cernulio Trashy, did you see my vid I tagged you in? Cernulio, I don't think I did. I'm going to have to check that one out. Welcome to the stream, everybody who just got here. We are dyeing eggs right now. We're warming up some water to dump some tabs or colored tablets in, and then we're going to dump some vinegar in. At least that's what the directions are saying. And we're going to get started here. Welcome everybody who's tuned in right now. Thank you guys for checking out the Easter stream. I hope you guys are having a happy Easter. If you guys are new here, please consider dropping a like on the video or subscribing. We do lots of fun stuff on this channel, including Easter streams, and we're doing the Easter stream right now. So let's add a few seconds to that. Meeps and Bella says, what? West Virginia? W stream, bro. I'm excited. Heck yeah, Quasi. VB for life. Redacted his message. Don't even know what he said. What in the heck? You so goated. Thank you, VB for life. We try to be out here. All right. How are these things looking? They're not really like bubbling at all yet. I don't know if it's supposed to be boiling. It said warm water, but it didn't say how warm. So we're gonna make it as warm as we can. Uh Happy Easter, Trashy Meeps and Bella. Thank you. Happy Easter to you too. Welcome to the stream, anybody who's getting here, and a happy Easter to everybody. Let's see if we see any boiling. I don't see any. What are you doing, Tara? I am boiling some water in the microwave to make dyed eggs. We have fake eggs that we're going to dye, and we have real eggs that we're going to dye, hard-boiled eggs. We got our egg dyeing kit here. We actually have the marble egg dyeing kit. We might have more egg dyeing kits show up in the middle of the day because I ordered a whole bunch, and only this one showed up so far. So we might have some more egg dyeing kits coming, but we'll see. All right. I'm going to say that those are warm. All right, let's move them to the table over here. Also, if you guys are dyeing eggs, make sure you cover your table in something because the egg dye will dye more than eggs, apparently. At least that's what the box is saying. All right. How are you? I'm doing good, Sky. Thank you for tuning in, saying, hey, welcome to the stream this evening / afternoon, which it's not evening yet. We're dyeing some eggs. We're getting all the liquids warmed up here and out of the microwave. And then we're setting them up on the table and dropping some dye tablets in. And we're going to start dyeing eggs. We have real and fake eggs we're trying out here. These are the real eggs, hard boiled. And then we also have this whole package of fake, completely fake eggs that are supposedly dyeable. So we're going to see what the difference is, how each one works, if there's a better version, what have you. So welcome to the stream, everybody who just got here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you everybody who's dropped a like on the video so far. We are at 15 likes in under 15 minutes. Thank you guys so much for helping us get there. All right, one more cup, and then let's dump some color tablets in and see what goes on with that. And then it says to add vinegar. I don't know if the vinegar needs to be warm, but I think I'm gonna warm the vinegar up too. What do you guys think? All right, let's get our color tablets here. Got the big patch on the wall behind me. Sally Boyer's in the stream. Welcome to the stream, Sally Boyer. Sky says, it's been a long time since I've been in your live stream. Well, Sky Woodhouse, thank you for tuning back in. It's great to see you. All right, fill 5 cups with 5 fluid ounces of warm water. Check. Dissolve 1 color tablet in each cup. Let's see, there are 5 color tablets, so let's flip you guys around here and do it. We got the cups. We got the color tablets. Is there an easy open on this thing? Oh, there is. All right. Trashy friendly. All right. Pie box, says Ashton Bean. What about a pie box? Oh my goodness, Maddie, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Missed my comments. Renewal fan, I'm sorry. I've been so busy lately. Sorry. Bye. VB for life. No worries. Thank you for tuning in. Cernulio fan says, did the prank work on Miss Trashy on April Fool's? Cernulio, no, unfortunately it didn't because Miss Trashy saw us getting a haircut live on stream. All right, that's going to be green. I got to say, these things are pretty cool. Watching them dissolve in here. That's pretty cool looking. All right, let's do pink in this one. Maybe that was red. Orange in this one. Oh, that's yellow. And I'm thinking this is purple. Oh, that's pink. That's pretty sweet. All right, so we got all our colors dissolving here. It says now that we need to add some amount to using a small cup, using more than 5 fluid ounces of water in a cup with dilute water, make less color. Okay, gotcha. After tablet is dissolved, add 2 tablespoons of white vinegar to each bath. Bend dipper. Where's the dipper? There's the dipper. All right. Bend the dipper. That's a step. All right, let's get our vinegar over here. And actually, I'm going to warm some vinegar up in a cup as well. Probably in this thing. Let's be on the safe side there. Welcome to the stream, everybody who's just getting here. We are dyeing eggs, and we are warming up some vinegar for our egg baths for dyeing. Let's throw it in there. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys are all having a happy Easter. Oh my goodness. Cancel, cancel, cancel. I hope you guys are all having a good Easter this Sunday. We got our egg baths right here. We need to bend the dipper, it said. Let's bend the dipper. There we go. All right, dipper bent. Check. Set that down. I think these things are actually little like stands to hold the eggs on once you're done. Let's see if there's any. Oh, to marble eggs. Okay, to marble eggs, stir 1 teaspoon of olive oil into each color bath. Lower a colored egg into the same oil/color bath. Ooh, okay. Olive oil. For example, a yellow egg into a yellow color bath. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So you're dyeing it first, and then you're coming back and you're marbling with olive oil. Using the dipper, roll the egg around in the bath for 15 to 20 seconds. Using the dipper, remove the egg and set it onto the dry tray. All right. Let's break some of these out real quick. Welcome to the stream, everybody who's getting here. We are dyeing some eggs, and we have the marble egg dyeing kit, so we're going to see if we can marble some eggs here, too. For the love of God. Cernulio fan, please don't spam the chat with Country Roads. We do love having you here, but I don't know if we need the whole Country Road song written in the chat piece by piece. Thank you, though. We do love some Country Roads. All right. Let's fold these suckers up. Juice, what are you doing? You're ripping around up the stairs all over the place. All right, you're definitely supposed to fold those up a little bit or something like that. All right, that's an egg stand or something. Boom. All right, we'll get to the rest of these as we need them. We'll do the pink one real quick just to get it done. BRB sounds good, Meeps and Vella. I think my freaking vinegar is done. Let's see, maybe if I just curve these or pre-curve them. Trashy's the greatest. Thank you, Southern Mofo. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a happy Easter, or at least a good Sunday afternoon. I actually don't really celebrate Easter myself in terms of the religious holiday, but you know what? I can get down with some egg dyeing and eating every single flavor of Peeps I can find in the store, which is what we have going on over there. So make sure you tune in. Us trying out every single flavor of Peeps that we could find. All right. Let's nuke this just a little bit more. Hi, I love your channel and you as a streamer. Thank you, Sky Woodward. I love you being here and thank you for supporting me in my mission to be a streamer. Is Israel in your heart? A crow thur, not today, let's say. Cernulio says, guys, I'm sorry, I sang Country Roads. It's okay, Cernulio fan. We love Country Roads. Peeps are gross, says Maddie. Yes, peeps are gross. That's why we gotta rank them. So we can let you know which peep is the least gross. Oh my god, that vinegar is boiling and it smells. Woo! All right. How much vinegar am I supposed to dump in these things? 2 tablespoons. All right, let's get out our tablespoon. Let me guess, it's the big one. Of course, it's got to be the heart, even though it's not Valentine's Day. We're using the hearts. Heck yeah. All right. Let's see here. Let's set you guys there. Perfect. Thank you to whoever's blasting off Art Reacts in the corner. All right, chat. We've got all of our colors here. Let's line them up. All right, we've got all of our colors. We've got our egg dipper. And then we've got our white vinegar right. Oh, that's hot. All right, we got our white vinegar right here. So it says to put 2 tablespoons of white vinegar in each color bath. So I guess let's go ahead and do that. Start with the yellow one. 2 and a little bit more because we couldn't quite fill the whole thing. 1, 2, a little more. 2. Welcome to the stream, everybody who's just getting here. We are just filling up our egg dyeing buckets with vinegar so that they actually dye the eggs. I'm pretty sure one time my mom set up egg dyeing stuff for us and forgot to put the vinegar in, and then me and my sister were sitting there and the eggs wouldn't dye at all. All right, 1 more to go. All right, they are all vinegared up. We got our egg stands here. I guess let's move these back a little, yeah. There we go. All right. Something like that. What are you guys saying? Dang, eggs wouldn't die. Yeah, Brad, eggs wouldn't die one time. But then I think she remembered she didn't put vinegar in. All right, so we've got fake eggs here, and we also have real hard-boiled eggs, which we hard-boiled yesterday. I want to see what the difference is. You can visually kind of see the difference. This one feels much lighter. This one's heavier and obviously wet because we hard-boiled them and then just put them in a bag yesterday. So I guess, do we just start sticking them in? After tablet is dissolved, add 2 spoons of white vinegar, bend dipper, and lower egg into cup for 5 minutes. That is a long time, I will say. I'm gonna do a half and half. I'm gonna do pink and blue. So let's start with a real egg so we got the control, and let's half dip it in some blue right here. I think this is blue, right? It's kind of hard to tell. Actually, no, I think that's purple. Let's do purple and pink. Let's do purple and pink. That's got to be blue, right? That looks like blue. Don't you just only need realistically the primary colors? All Oh, I see it's already taken dye, and it hasn't even been in there for, I probably should have maybe stirred this whole thing a little bit more, but here we go. It's already looking like it's getting dyed, but I'm gonna give it a minute here. Let's see, what are you guys saying? Maddie says olive oil was for something else. Yes, the olive oil. Was that Maddie or Sally Boyer? Couldn't even tell. Oh my goodness, GT3 Edits, thank you so much for the support on the stream this morning. Welcome to the stream and thank you for the 100s. We are trying to dye some eggs right now. It's working, I can tell. Um, we are dyeing eggs. Oh, it's actually working very well. And we have fake eggs that we're going to try here in a second. And yes, whoever said the thing about the olive oil is for marbling them. So I think we're going to try that on both eggs as well here. What do we think? Oh my goodness. They said lower it for 5 minutes. I'm gonna say that that was way less than 5 minutes, and we already have a quite purple bottom on this normal egg here. This is not the fake egg. We have fake eggs and we have normal eggs. This is the normal egg we're trying first. This is the fake egg we're gonna try it in a second here. The fake egg sounds like a ping pong ball for some reason. All right, rinse that off. All right, we're gonna flip our egg and now we're gonna dip it in the pink and see if we can get some gradient going on here. All right, there we go. Let's dip it in the pink. Or what I think is the pink. It might actually be red. All right. Let's let it chill in there for a minute. It looks cool though. Thank you, Sir Nulio fan. Daniela, that's pretty. Welcome to the stream, Daniela. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you to everybody who's dropped a like so far. We're at 30 likes in under 30 minutes. Thank you guys so much, or 29 likes at least. Thank you guys very much. I'm gonna try and create a gradient on this egg by very slowly submerging it more and more and more. I don't know how well it's gonna work, but we're gonna see. Ooh, that's hot. Me too, Trashy. Me too. LOL, Maddie. Woohoo in the 30th like. Oh my goodness, we got 36 likes now. Thank you to the 6 people who just dropped a like on the stream. All right, let's pull this thing out and see what she's looking like. Oh my god, that's a pink and purple egg, chat. That's what I'm talking about. The gradient effect, I would say, worked perfectly. I think I probably need to set this directly onto one of these holder things, but I mean, we freaking did that. That is the control of the normal looking egg. So let's set this guy down for now. And let's do the fake egg and see how this works. I feel like this is gonna float in these things, which I don't think is gonna be ideal, but we're gonna find out. So let's stick the fake egg in there. Let's see. Let's do the exact same. Let's do green and yellow. We'll do green and yellow on this one. We did the bottom purple. Let's do the bottom green, and then we'll do the top yellow. I think this will work well. Oh my goodness. If only the egg would stay up. See, that's the other thing about these, yeah, I don't think it's making crazy sounds. And yes, it doesn't submerge. It doesn't submerge itself. It's too light and it wants to float. It straight up just wants to float. This is not good. I didn't even really think that this was going to happen, but it's happening. You have to like press it down into the holder to get it to actually stay. And I think these are actually going to take a lot longer to soak up the color than the other egg did, or the actual natural egg did. Or maybe it's just only going to soak up so much and then just not going to soak up anything else. I don't know. Let's let it sit here. The problem is I have to hold it in the stinking liquid. Can you put weight inside? I don't think you can. I don't think there's any way to open them up. We'll break one open in a second here, and we'll figure out what the heck is going on inside of these things. I'm very curious. And I'm trying to create like a gradient on it by slowly submerging it to get like darker green at the bottom and lighter green at the top, but it seems like it's just not even changing. I've been okay, so we're gonna have to do the purple and the pink because maybe I'll have to try the green on a regular egg in a second. So this is the green, and it looks like it's barely even dyed. This is the fake eggs. I'm gonna try a normal egg in green really quick. Let's set this down. That's our fake egg, quote unquote, dyed green. Let's try a real egg here. Maybe we have to warm the liquid up again. I don't know. All right, there's a real egg. Let's stick it in. And I'm gonna do the same thing where I like try and do a gradient, and I'm mainly dipping the bottom and then kind of submerging a little bit more and a little bit more. Maybe it's just the green. I don't know. But we're gonna find out here. I still hear that egg, the fake egg, making weird sounds. It sounds like it is absorbing the water in some weird way. It's still sitting over there making weird sounds. All right, so let me pull this thing out really quick, and you can already see. Oh, it's actually turning out beautiful, and this is exactly how the other one should have turned out if it was a real egg. All right, so check this out, guys. I wanted to create like a gradient, so like a smooth transition, not a hard line between the green and the white. And you can see it worked perfectly on the regular egg. The fake egg, it looks like it barely even dyed it, and there's just a hard line, even though I was like very, very, very gradually dipping it and then pulling it out. Like the same thing I did with this one. You can see the real egg worked way, way, way better in terms of turning green and getting the gradient effect that I was going for there. Wow. All right, chat. I think fake eggs are probably out if you're considering dyeing fake eggs for Easter. I would not recommend it. Definitely not the same as real eggs. And also you don't get hard-boiled eggs after either, so that's a big L. Anyways, I'm gonna put another one of these stands together so that I can let this thing dry. Hopefully, with one hand. Actually, let's do the green one. That would be fitting. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are all having a happy Easter. We are just hanging out, dyeing some eggs this morning. I think I'm going to use these eggs actually to make some egg salad later in the week, so that'll be nice. Hopefully, the egg salad isn't purple, pink, and green, but if it is, I'll still eat it. All right. Come on, egg stand. I don't want to have to freaking set this egg down because I'm going to mess the whole thing up if I do. There we go, I think. Right? Come on. Get together. Oh my god. I definitely should have set all these up beforehand, guys. If you get egg stands in the freaking box, put all the egg stands together before you're done. All right. There's our green gradient egg. I love the green to white transition. I don't know what you think. Oh, but that one turned out good. The fake one didn't. All right, chat. Let's smash this one open. Oh, it's totally a ping pong ball. It sounds just like a ping pong ball. That's got to be what it is. Also, this is my drink, and hopefully I don't forget that this is not a dye. All right, I'm gonna try and break this open with my hands, chat. Maddie says, write your name with a crayon on, then dunk one. I like the idea, Maddie. I don't know if I have a crayon, though. One of the kids... Hulk. All right, I'm alive. I didn't perish. All right. One of the kits did come with crayons, Maddie. If that one shows up, we will definitely do it. I'm gonna try and break this thing open with my hands. This is a fake egg. Ooh. All right, we did it. So here's here's what's going on in the fake egg. It's literally just plastic. It's I think literally just a ping pong ball. Um, could you put weights in them? Not without destroying them, unfortunately. I'm gonna put one of these fake eggs in the purple, which I think is going to be the darkest dye. At least it looks like it's the darkest dye so far. I'm gonna fully submerge and force one of these fake eggs down in the purple, and we're gonna see if this one actually takes any dye. This one I dyed green, and you can see how pathetically it dyed the thing green. You almost can't even tell the difference between the white area and the green area. This is one that I dyed green with a gradient on a normal egg, and it's so much better. So don't get fake eggs, at least that's what I'm saying right now. Let's put this one in the purple. Oh, wow. That one kind of took the color. Actually, listen. Do you hear that? They make weird sounds when you stick them in the dye. They make very weird sounds. And I think it's actually the liquid somehow making it inside of them because when I broke this egg open, you can see that there's like little water droplets inside. There was no big droplets on the outside. So I'm pretty sure that there's holes in these somewhere, somehow, probably along the seams, and water is getting into them. So that's probably not great either, considering you're just going to have like water trapped inside of a plastic. Well, not trapped, but loosely trapped inside of a plastic container that's probably going to be sitting on your counter, potentially growing mold in it. I don't know. Maybe the vinegar will prevent that, but we're gonna swirl this thing around in here. Let's do another gradient egg. Let's see. We did green. Let's do a nice green blue gradient egg. I think that would be cool. I'm just gonna use my freaking fingers. Blue should be on the bottom. Green should be on the top. At least that's what color theory tells me. Let's see how blue we can get the bottom of this thing. RIP Arthur, welcome to the stream. We're dying eggs right now, Arthur. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you to all 39 people who've dropped a like. We're at up to 39 likes in under 40 minutes. I absolutely love it. Thank you guys so much for helping us get there. Happy Easter, everyone. This one is taking the color very, very nicely. Oh my God, Skywood says, Trashy, what's your favorite Harry Potter character? Mine is Professor Snape. Skywood, that is a good freaking choice. I would probably choose Professor Snape, but I think some of my two favorites, I don't have just one because I feel like they're one person, but in the form of two, are the Weasley brothers, and I totally forget what their names are. Miss Trash reminded me of them yesterday, but the freaking Weasley brothers, they're hilarious. I love them. Snape is a good choice, though. Casey Brinker, yo, happy Easter, Casey. Thank you for tuning in. We're dying eggs out here. You can see we got this one going. It's already looking good. Nice half gradient blue. We're gonna dip it in the green in just a second here once we dry it up a little. Let's see, should I get risky with it? Yeah, let's get risky with it. Oh, I messed it up on one side, but that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna leave that. I think we're good there. Drip it off. Oh yeah. I love doing eggs with gradients, and we're gonna do a double gradient on this one to where it's like green to blue, but you can see actually, where is it? On this side it's looking nice. We do kind of have a hard line there, but we'll clear that up with the green. All right. And this green one, I love how this one turned out. Got a nice green to white gradient. And this is a natural egg, by the way. We still have the one that we have sitting in the purple here. I'm gonna submerge it one more time and see if we can get any more color going on it. Let's pull it out and see if the fake dyed egg looks acceptably purple. I mean, it kind of worked. Let's compare it real quick here. Let's let this drip off for a second. Let's fold another one of these up. How fitting, the purple one. Sky Woodward says, BRB gonna make a drink. Heck yeah, Sky Woodward. I am drinking some cranberry juice this evening, and it is so good. Mm, love it. And it is such a nice day out here in Illinois. I am so happy. Usually Easter is a crud day, at least in Illinois, from my historical remembrance of the days. All right, so this egg is a fake egg that was submerged in the purple, the dark purple dye. You can see it did turn purple. It's not like dramatically purple, but it did turn purple. Miss Trashy's home. This is an egg that was dipped in the same exact dye. The top was dipped in pink, but the bottom was dipped in the same dye, and no pink on the bottom of this one, just purple as this egg. So you can see how much of a difference the normal natural eggs pick up dye compared to a fake egg. I would not buy these again. But the natural eggs turning out great. Love them. Let's do some more of those. Miss Trashy, we've made a scientific discovery. Oh, I thought she was here. Apparently she's not. Sir Newell fan says, do red and white. All right, let's do red and white. I don't know. Ooh, let me think about how to make red here. We got pink. We got yellow. I think combining pink and yellow should give us a red-ish color. So let's try that. Pink and red gradient. I'm actually gonna. This is a pro tip if you've ever if you haven't ever dyed eggs before, rinse your stick thing off because it will get little droplets of every single color on it, and then you go stick your egg in there, and then one little spot. You can see I just did it. I just did it on the top with freaking. That's what I'm saying. Wash your hands, wash your tools, guys, because you will get color transfer all over the place. And just like I did, I was hoping to keep the top white there, and now the top is freaking pink. So I'm actually gonna. I don't even know. I don't even know. We're gonna turn this egg a gradient of reddish. Let's do it. I actually need to. Also, these little holder things that come with the egg dyeing kits, aka this thing, purple thing. Just make your own. A wire works. Oh, actually, a coat hanger bent in this shape works way better than this thing. All right. Actually, might need a little bit more vinegar in this one, and/or I might need to heat it up more. I think I need to heat this one up more. I don't know. I'm gonna try it quick. Hold on, chat. How's it going, Miss Trashy? Yeah, the bottom of that one barely even dyed pink whatsoever. Put it on a stand quick. We'll get back to that guy. I'm gonna go reheat the pink. In fact, all of these might need a little reheat. I'm not exactly sure if the heat has much to do with the dyeing, but I would assume it does. So we're gonna go try it. You're coming with me, chat. Let's go. Oh, that's warm, but not actually as warm as I thought it would be. So let's stick this sucker back in the microwave and see if we can get the pink working better. Oh my god. That's all we had so far. It's just a bunch of marks from me accidentally touching it. And it seems also stir your dyes up, guys, because I never realized this, but apparently the dyes like to sit on the top of the water, and then when you dunk it in, you get this like, which is kind of cool. This like, I don't even know, tie dye-ish looking effect, but it's not exactly what I'm going for. Also, let's pull out some olive oil here to see if we can do the olive oil marbling effect trick on these eggs. No spamming, Valor. Yes, thank you for reminding Valor. You will get timed out for spamming. All right. Is that warmer? I don't know. Maybe a little bit longer. Welcome to the stream. Everybody's getting here. We're up to 44 likes in 44 minutes. Thank you guys so much who have dropped a like on the stream so far and supported the Easter stream. Love it. All right. I don't know. Let's run it 2 more seconds. I want this dye to stick. All right. I've actually got a genius idea, and I think I want to try it. So let's run back to the table here. Let's grab our olive oil too. Can we carry it all? I think we can. There we go. All right. Back to the table. All right. Set you guys down. There's our egg dyeing mess. All right, let's keep dyeing eggs and let's not touch any of these freaking chairs that I'm sitting on. All right. I'm gonna stick this thing in the yellow quick. See if we can get some color from the yellow. And then I might do like a pokeball kind of thing. See, that's the thing I like about normal eggs too, is they sink in the thing. You can just drop them in, let them sit for 5 minutes. The fake eggs, you got to press into the solution and like weight down in there, which somebody did have a good idea of sticking a weight in it, but unfortunately you just can't because they're basically just plastic ping pong balls. All right. You can definitely see some type of reaction is going on with the egg here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like bubbles coming off of the egg. Yep, there they are. There's definitely some dye absorption going on here. Oh yes, oh yes. There is definitely some dye absorption. Let's let it sit just a minute more. MD Media says eggs that float are bad eggs. That is true, MD Media. This whole package of fake eggs is clearly bad. Shan't be eating those tonight. Bubbles? Certainly, yes, bubbles. Playing basketball with my friends. Oh, heck yeah, man. That sounds like a good way to celebrate slash enjoy the day. Celebrate Easter slash enjoy the day. All right. The yellow worked quite well. You know, I would recommend as well, chat, get you some uh get you some paper towels because this is a messy process. So there's the yellow dyed egg. I'm gonna actually, you know what? I'm gonna run it a little bit longer in there. See if we can pick up some more color. I'm gonna do the bottom half and the top half pink, so there's just a little strip of yellow in the center. I hope it's gonna turn out slightly like a Pokeball, but obviously without the little center, maybe we can find a sticker or something to put on there. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Don't want that on the floor. I see that they also provided me with this very strange thing, and I don't know what it's for. We're gonna find out what this is about. Oh, there's two of them. All right, let's figure out what those are about. Carefully remove this disc. I mean, this is obviously just another egg holder, but it says Happy Easter, so I think that's all it is. Oh no! I almost broke it. Oh, I see, I see. It's just it's just to make the rat. I'm so confused. I don't know what this is doing for anyone. Oh my goodness. It said carefully remove the disc and I've already broken it. All right, well, whoever came up with this is just I don't know what they were trying to do. They were trying to make the center of the rabbit an egg, I guess. Let's see what it looks like. Wow, that is boring. So you're just supposed to put your egg in there. I guess it looks like he's holding the egg, I guess. I don't know. Interesting. We're we're not messing with that, I don't think. All right. Oh yeah. All right. That's a yellow egg. Drop the drip off on the box here. That's a yellow egg, and now I'm gonna dry my hands as much as I can. And we are going to half dip it on both sides in the pink. So let's go do that with some hopefully clean fingers here. All right. Actually, I lied. We're using the dipper. Hopefully we can keep it as upright as possible. Oh my Lanta. I don't know how all this is gonna work, but we're gonna find out. Thank you to whoever's blasting off heart reacts in the corner here. We're trying to create a red using pink and yellow. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna find out. I'm just gonna keep holding it there. Vaylor says, I'm only in the womb still. Oh my goodness, Vaylor. Some guy trying to grab me. Oh no. Owen Country says, hey, what's up, Owen Country? Welcome to the Easter stream. We're dyeing some eggs out here. You can see we've already got some eggs dyed here. I'm loving this one so far the most. The green and white gradient transition egg. Love it. This one turned out pretty good too. And the blue and white gradient transition egg looks nice. But we're going to see if we can get some red colorization going on here. Oh, that doesn't look like it worked at all. I'm not gonna lie. I think the pink just all absorbed into this one egg, and like now it's not doing anything. Because the bottom half of this yellow egg was dipped in the same pink for about as long. Looks like it hasn't done anything. And it also looks like this egg holder is about to give up on life. Probably doesn't help that I'm constantly dipping it in hot water, but I don't know. Let's let this thing sit in there a little bit longer, see if we can get some red going. Oh geez, the whole thing is just melting apart. Look at how sad the egg holder is. Like I'm holding it vertically and it's totally just falling apart. All right. We're going to use our hands. Okay, we did get some pink on it that time actually. It's looking a little bit more pink. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this guy. We're just going to hold it in there with our hand. Maddie says, "Oh, Leo's here. DJ Jackson's here. I'll try it with green. It will help you." All right. We'll try it with green in a second. I actually think the pink to yellow transition is actually looking really good here. And it's actually picking up some of the pink now, which is good to see. Let it sit there a minute more. Use a spoon, says Sally Boyer. I don't have a spoon that's on a hard right angle enough to where I can like get it down into these glasses. Maybe two spoons. Maybe two spoons. That is an idea, Sally. All right. Let's pull this dude out, see where we're at here. It got somewhere. It didn't dye it amazingly, but you can see it's half pink, half yellow. I kind of like the gradient though, so it turned out acceptable in my opinion. All right, let's do another. We have done green, we have done pink, we've done purple, we've done all the colors. So let's see what the heck we can create with mixing stuff here. Um, we just did pink and yellow. What colors can we mix to make a different color? Let's see here. We tried to make red. It didn't really work. I guess maybe that did turn a little red. I don't know. Let's start with pink and see if we can fully dye an egg pink, and then what happens when we start dipping it in purple. Just drop the whole sucker in there. It seems like the pink coloring isn't actually really dissolving into the water and or vinegar that well. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a whole bunch of like flakes of stuff just floating around in there. I can actually see it way better on the side where the egg's closer, but yeah, you can't even see it. But anyways, trust me, there are lots of little particulate things floating around in there, and I see some of them, it looks like, are sticking to the egg and making like large dots of color on the egg, which I do not love, but I suppose that might just be the quality of the kit I got. And let's dip another one in green and see if we can do the freaking marbling effect. I think that would be cool. I guess we can just drop it in there, right? Just drop the whole sucker in there. All right. Wait on those for a second. Definitely, I'm making a huge freaking mess out here. I'm so glad I covered the table in a tablecloth. All right, let's fold up another egg stand so when this one comes out, we got something to set it on. Leo says, exactly, Sally. Vale, please don't spam the chat. Yes, 100%. Please don't spam the chat. You will get yourself timed out, just like you're doing. And if you continually spam the chat and all we're ever doing is timing you out, you will get yourself blocked. Just that's an FYI as well. Uh, do, do, do. Oh my goodness, these little egg stands absolutely stink at going together. There we go. All right, we got another egg stand here, and let's set up this bunny egg stand so we got that too. Simple Gaming, good to see ya. I like Spam. Fry it up with some eggs and cheese and toast. You know, I have not had fried Spam in freaking forever, simply. That is something maybe we should make on the channel sometime. I don't hate it. I just haven't had it in forever. Ugh. All right. Carefully remove this disc. Maybe you shouldn't have made the disc have literally 1 millimeter of material in this corner right here holding this whole rabbit together. That probably would have been a good idea, but I guess you live and you learn in the packaging industry. All right. Need a lot of bending going on here. Gotta bend this up. Maddie says, you know, with everything that happened last night, it reminds me of a different viewer who hated me and stopped showing up after you called him out. Oh, Maddie, I do remember another situation that was similar, but I can't remember who it was with. Can you remind me? And I almost wonder if it's the same person. Leo says they watch it. How? Oh, have a nice day. Thank you, Stacy. You as well. Thank you for tuning in and wishing me a nice day / happy Easter. I hope you have a happy Easter as well, Stacy. This rabbit thing that they give you, this rabbit egg holder, is a joke. It was made to fall apart. It was not designed well. It's pretty much not even worth, or pretty much worth not even using. Are you supposed to stack these? I'm so confused on the design of this too. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like it's literally breaking itself just based on how you're supposed to fold it. Hilarious. All right. Let's put this egg in there and see if it doesn't even work. You put the egg in it and it breaks the whole thing. What a joke. What a joke. All right. I am just tearing this apart because the bunny rabbit being on here just makes it an even worse egg holder than it already is. All right. Now we got one more egg holder. Perfect. Okay. Let's pull our pink egg out, see if it actually got dyed whatsoever. Oh, Lord. All right. There we go. I think these are some faulty egg dyes, chat. Look at what has happened here. So we have giant color splotches on this egg has been sitting in hot pink dye liquid for I don't even know how long now, like 5 minutes. One side of it's got this nice like gradient going on to it where there's like a really pink spot kind of and then it fades to white. But then there's just these things. And this egg has been sitting in a solution which I have mixed up with the egg in it for I don't know, 5 minutes. Horrible dye. Anyways, let's figure out something to do with this in a minute. We also have this other egg over here that has been sitting in the green solution this entire time. And look at that. That one turned out freaking beautifully green. And I think I am going to transition it to blue and maybe even to purple. I don't know what purple with yellow in it is going to do, but let's find out. We're going to go very light on the blue first. Also, don't touch your eggs as little as physically possible after you've dyed them, because the dye will pull off onto your fingers. Oh yeah, this is a beautiful gradient we're creating here. I think this might be my favorite one that we've done so far, green and blue. Although the green and white one is spectacular. We might have to do another one of those. All right, and now I'm gonna go into the purple for just a minute. If I can get it the heck in there. All right. I think I have to touch it again. Ah. All right, that one turned out beautiful. I'm gonna let it dry for a second, and then I'll show you. But I'm gonna do another green transition one because I feel like that was my favorite so far, and I feel like I can honestly even nail it even better, even more. Oh no, the green is, or the egg is falling over in the green. All right. Just letting the bottom of this thing hang out in there for a minute. Sally says, "Welcome in, everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in. We are dying eggs right now. We got a whole bunch of stuff coming up on the stream today, including trying every single flavor of Peeps that we could find in Walmart and ranking them. And we also have an Easter tier list coming up that you guys are going to help us decide what the winners are, slash, what the best parts of Easter are. And if you guys have different things that you celebrate other than Easter on or around April, let me know in the chat, and I would love to get some of those things on the tier list as well. I'm not sure what other religious or just in general. I mean, there's the spring solstice, but I don't exactly know too many traditions around the spring solstice. So if you guys know any, let me know in the chat. I think our green egg is pretty much done here. I'm gonna let it sit for just a minute more with the bottom in it. Oh my goodness. 11 people are here. Thank you, everybody who's here right now. Thank you, everybody who's dropped a like on the video, helped us reach 55 on the stream so far. I'm really on my summer holidays from school. Oh, you're nearly on your summer holidays. That sounds awesome, Cerulio. I can't I, I can't even remember what it was like going on summer break, but I remember it was freaking awesome. All right. I think we nailed the green to white transition even better on this egg than we did on the last one, although it is a little rougher maybe than the other one. It turned out good. We're gonna drop it there and check out the green blue egg that we just dyed over here. There is the green and blue gradient transition egg we just kept slowly dipping it less and less in the blue and then less and less in the green. Actually, we did green first and then blue second. That one turned out nice. I like it. All right, now we got to try the freaking marbling effect. So I don't know, let's stick this guy back in the purple for a minute. This is the really messed up egg. Actually, no, let's leave him out for a minute. Let's do a fresh egg. We're gonna do the marbling technique on a completely fresh egg in purple. I think that is gonna be, I don't know. I'm gonna heat these up a minute. 1 second, chat. Of course, I already touched this egg and it's already got pink on it. Let me heat up the purple for 2 seconds just so we got the best conditions. All right. I got the purple back here. Let's dip this sucker in. Oh god, it's already getting other colors on it. All right, so it said fully submerged. Oh, maybe that's blue. I don't know. We're gonna roll with whatever it is. Welcome to the stream, everybody who's just getting here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys are having a happy Easter. We're dyeing some eggs right now. We got every single flavor of Peeps over here that we're gonna rank in just a minute. If you click on the dollar, so that's right, guys. If you want your name highlighted in green, thank you for dropping it in the chat, Sally. You can become a member of the channel and support me on a monthly basis and get your name highlighted at the same time. I lost where I put the thing. All right, so oh. All right, so we've got it dyed somewhat blue. It's looking nice. Apparently, we put it in the blue, not the purple. But now, let's read the directions on how to marble this thing. Stir in 1 teaspoon of olive oil into each color bath. Lower colored egg into the same oil color bath. All right. Got my olive oil here. Pop it open. It said 1 teaspoon, so something like that. And then we just dip it in again, I guess, and swirl it around. We're swirling. Oh, I do see some lines happening. How well the lines are going to show up, that's what I'm really wondering here. Oh god, I've dropped the whole thing in now. This is questionable. This is going to be a very bright blue egg, though, I can tell you that. I need to turn the camera over here more. Spraz Dazzle, what's up, this stuff VR? Thank you for tuning in. We're dyeing eggs. We're trying to make a marbled egg here. I don't think it's really working. It just is getting very, very blue, even though I'm swirling it generously as they suggested. 1 teaspoon of olive oil into each color bath. Lower the egg into the same color oil. Using the dipper, roll the egg around in the bath for 15 to 20 seconds. Remove the egg. Okay. Let's remove the egg and let's see what our oh my god, the egg holder is so just done with its job at this point. All right, so this is what they're calling marbled. I don't think that that's really marble, but it's definitely a nice blue egg. I will say that the blue dye definitely picked up. I don't see any marbling there. I guess let's try one more on this pink egg. We'll do this pink egg in the purple. We'll see if we can get it marbled. And since it's already halfway pink, I'm gonna just add the olive oil to the purple and see if we can get that going. I don't know what to do with this one. I'm just gonna set it on the, oh, there's an egg thing right here. Put it right there. Perfect. All right. Let me heat up the purple again really quick, just so that's. I swear, I'm pretty sure actually what we just dipped in was purple. I'm gonna add more olive oil to that and see if we can get a better marbling effect going here. All right, there's definitely olive oil in that sucker. Let's do a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe the more the better. All right, here's my egg. We're dipping it in the olive oil dye. We're gonna see if oh, okay. There's something happening this time. Oh my God, what is
What's that one supposed to be? Marble?
this is supposed to be a marbling egg dyeing kit, which there's a lot of weird stuff going on here. Hold on. I actually want to show you guys what it's looking like while I'm dipping this thing in. Let's see. All right. Let's pull this thing out. You can see it's getting like I don't even know. It's getting like tons of weird droplets on it. All right, I'm pulling this thing out already because I think I think that's as good marbled as we're gonna get it. I don't know how marbled you would consider that, but I mean, I guess this side is kind of marbled. That's kind of cool. Definitely not the effect I think it was showing on the box. This is what it was showing on the box. That's what we ended up with. But you know what? It's a dyed colored egg nonetheless. Kind of fun, kind of different compared to everything else we got here, so we'll take it. Anyways, I think that is probably let's do one more fake egg just because we bought a whole bunch of them and
Which one's the fake egg?
none of these are fake eggs. You want to see a fake egg?
Yeah.
There's a fake egg.
Okay. I don't.
All right, I'm opening this thing to turn it into another egg holder. If I can. What do you think? Didn't do it.
I don't know. It feels like styrofoam.
Yeah, fake egg.
Cut one open. Here.
Oh, I already did.
You
Here's
did.
here's one that's cut open. For anybody that's wondering what's inside of a fake egg, it's basically what would you say it is, Miss Trashy? I have a computer
Plastic.
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 I feel like it's just a ping pong ball. It's just a
Yeah.
ping pong ball that they made rough on the outside.
I bought some new candies you haven't seen before, so I thought I could give some to you and you could try them.
I am down.
We got Reese's with marshmallow. Is that in the frame?
Yeah, that's in the frame.
And Reese's Oreo. So I'm going to leave a couple over here.
I'm gonna dye one more fake egg to see if we can get any solid color pickup.
Ooh, these are cute.
And I'm gonna do it with my fingers.
All right, I'm leaving them right here. Dishwasher's ready for dirty dishes.
All right. Dishwasher is ready. Also, I think that there's like little cracks in these fake eggs, like where the seams are, and it's letting a liquid get into them because when I fully submerged one before, I heard it go like it was like absorbing water into it or something, or sucking some in.
Hmm.
This one's kind of dying all right. You can see, I mean, it's turning blue on the bottom, but it's definitely not as deep or dark of a here. I'll do a comparison in just a second here. We're basically trying to do the same thing that we already did on one egg already, a real egg. Maybe these need to sit longer. Maybe that's the thing. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm bumping eggs. Stacy Stoltz, how's it going? We're dyeing eggs out here, Stacy. Here is the fake egg. It's not picking up the dye that amazingly. I'm gonna keep dipping the bottom of it in the blue, but that's the fake egg. Here's a real egg that we dipped in blue and did the same exact thing too, and you can see how much better the bottom of this thing picked up the color than the bottom of this thing. And we're trying to create the same effect on this fake egg, but I don't think it's gonna work whatsoever. And they're showing marble stuff on the eggs. Like, look at these eggs. They're showing like marbling going on. They're showing like deep blues, vibrant yellows and reds. LOL, and not even. Not even. How can you check the Easter Bunny age? Cernulio, that's a good question. I don't know what the heck the Easter Bunny's age is, but we're going to rank the Easter Bunny on a tier chart in just a little bit here. We're going to try these Peeps, I think, and then we're going to start up the tier list of all Easter things and rank them all on the wall right here. Welcome to the stream, everybody who's just getting here. Thank you guys for joining me on Easter, dyeing some eggs. We're trying to get some gradient on this blue going. I don't think we're going to make it happen. I think it's just like you dip it in and you get what you get with the fake eggs. All right, let's dry this one up a little. Yeah, definitely not a beautiful, vibrant blue on the fake eggs. That is for sure. You might actually be better off letting it dry and then dipping it again on the fake eggs to try and get like some buildup of the color. I'm too lazy for that, so I'm just gonna let this one here dry, and then we will dip the top half of it again in some other color. What are you guys saying? Secret Life of Alls, how's it going? Thank you for tuning into the Easter stream, Secret Life. Good to see you. I hope you're having a fun Easter. We're dyeing eggs out here, waiting for this little tiny drop of blue on the bottom of this one to finish drying. It's getting there. But yes, you can see at the bottom of this egg, there's that little like hole at the bottom. There's definitely liquid that is able to get into these eggs through that hole. Not amazing. Gabriella, thank you so much for the support on the stream. She says, Happy Easter. Fro Ostern. I'm not sure what that means. Fro Ostern. Maybe that is Happy Easter in another language. Thank you so much, Gabriella, for tuning in, wishing us a Happy Easter. Maybe that's Happy Easter in German or Polish. I know Gabriella's both German and Polish. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in. Welcome to the stream. All right, I'm going to say that the bottom of that is at least dried enough to where I can dip it in another color. So let's dip it in the green and see if we can get some green-blue transition here, just like we did on this egg. This is the green to blue transition on a real egg. Let's see if we can recreate that on a fake egg. I don't have much confidence, but we're going to see here. Just keep gently dipping it in and submerging it. W Gabriella, yes, W for Gabriella in the chat, everybody. Thank you, Sir Nulio fan. Happy Easter is German. Gotcha, Gabriella. Thank you for teaching me some German. Fro Ostern. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm gonna have to use that on my German friends and see how horribly inaccurate I'm getting that. The panda was his name. Oh my god, the panda Dan, that's right. Oh my goodness. I almost forgot about the freaking panda Dan, Maddie, and holy crud, he has not been here for freaking ever. But understandably, I guess, to some extent. I think our green may have lost some heat, which it might not be helping us, but we're just gonna keep dipping in here, seeing if we can build up some green on the bottom of this thing. It's definitely not going to be like the real egg, though. 64 likes. Thank you guys who have dropped a like on the stream so far and supported the Easter stream. Thank you so much for the support, and thank you guys for being here. I hope you're all having a great Easter. We certainly are so far, except for these fake eggs. They are not very easy or nice to dye. Oh my goodness. It's actually mildly pathetic. So let's check this out. This is our green to blue transition. You almost can't even tell which side is green and which side is blue. The top is blue, the bottom is green. I can't even almost tell that that's green. This is a real egg that we dyed green and blue compared to a fake egg. Do not buy fake eggs from Walmart to dye anybody. Seriously, not worth it. Does not turn out good. We'll set that one there to dry. The real eggs pick up color so much better than the fake eggs. This is a real egg. This is a real egg. This is a fake egg. And again, this egg was not dipped in pink. This egg was dipped in purple, which is what I dipped the bottom of this egg in. You can see the color difference. And this egg looks even lighter than the pink that I dipped the real egg in, which is so sad. Anyways, good to know. Don't buy fake eggs and try and dye them from Walmart. Not worth it. We got a whole 12-pack here. If anybody wants this 12-pack, shoot me an email. I will send this to you. I don't know if anybody has a use for these, but shoot me an email and I'll mail them to you because I don't think I have any use for a bunch of fake eggs that don't really dye that well. So that is the conclusion on the egg dyeing. Let's clean up this mess and let's move on to the Peeps taste test. We have every single flavor of Peeps. Oh my goodness. They're heavy. We have every single flavor of Peeps that we could find at Walmart. We're going to try every single one of these and rank them 1 to 8 because I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2 at the top. We have 8 of these. 1 to 8, we're going to rank these. Let's set them down for a second and let's clean up some of this egg mess that we've created here. Do I have another egg holder? I hope I do. I just really could use one. Learned from Bob Ross. There we go, Jacob. Yes, I learned from Bob Ross, you know? It's just about the little touches here and there. What's up, brother? What's up, Yoki Cowboy? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for catching my attention in the chat. Good to see you. Happy Easter. I hope you're having a good one, or at least a good Sunday if you're not celebrating Easter. Sir Jacob says, if you dye them titanium white before, then the color will show up correctly. If you dye them titanium white. If I dye the fake eggs titanium white? I thought the fake eggs were already white. Maybe you're supposed to boil them? Maybe, Maddie. Maybe that's... Let's see. Okay, there are instructions. Let's see what the instructions here are on the fake eggs. It says, number 1, protect your work area. Very important for any type of egg dyeing. Definitely protect your work area, especially if you're working on a laminate fake, I don't know what you want to call it, fake marble table like I am. Protect your table. Place an egg inside the plastic bag, then add a few drops of dye. Well, is this not dye? Okay, so you put it in a plastic bag, you add a few drops of dye, swirl the egg around while holding the bag shut, add more dye as needed, place egg back on the carton to dry. Shoot, I could have used this whole carton, I guess, to set them on. Yeah, I don't think... Okay, so there... Oh, interesting. Maybe I'm not using the right... Oh... It comes with its own dye. So maybe that's what we need to do. All right, check. Should we try? I'm starting to... Should we try dyeing fake eggs with the dye they came? All right, we're starting to pull. Should we retry the fake eggs and give them a chance with the dyes that they came with? Maybe that will work better. There is also alternative instructions to where it's telling you to put the dye... I think that will actually work better. Somebody's saying yes already. Let me know in the poll, everybody who's just getting here. Thank you guys for tuning in. We have these fake eggs that we got from Walmart. Here's the fake eggs. Should we try them? Okay, so we learned something, though. We learned that dyeing fake eggs with traditional egg dye does not work the same as dyeing a traditional egg. But they clearly come with their own, so I think we should try it. Everybody's saying yes. All right, let's try it. Let's read the instructions again here. So it says, protect your work area, place eggs inside a plastic bag, then add a few drops of liquid dye. So that must be what these have came with. All right, here's the liquid dye packet. Let's break these out. Let's find a plastic bag. I'm gonna move my other dyes to the kitchen here. Actually, probably dump them out because I think that we have used all of the real eggs that we need to dye. All right, one more, and okay, we got a plastic bag here we can use. I'll grab one more. All right, chat. We got our plastic bag. We actually have two plastic bags, except this one has a wee bit of water in it, and that may play against us if we're dyeing these eggs. Let's dump that out. Oh God, some of the peeps are falling. All right, let's create a garbage pile here. Welcome to the stream, everybody who's just getting here. Happy Easter. We are dyeing some eggs. We just dyed all of these eggs right here, which are real eggs, except for this one. We just dyed these with traditional egg dye, and now we're gonna try some more of these fake eggs. This is a fake egg dyed with traditional egg dye. It didn't really work. But we're going to try some more of these fake eggs with the dye packets that they actually come with. I didn't realize that these actually come with their own dyes, so that's kind of cool. And these were actually very, very cheap, I want to say. I want to say for this whole carton of eggs with the egg dye, it was only like $2. So compared to, I want to say, almost $2 for a whole dozen normal eggs, plus an additional $6 for the normal egg dyeing kit. So all right, chat. What color should we do here? We got yellow, we got green, we got blue, we got pink. Drop it in the chat. What color should we start with here? I'm down for anything. I'm gonna pull out another one of these fake eggs. We're definitely gonna have to read some more of these instructions here to make sure that we don't completely screw this up, though. Maddie says pink. Somebody says blue. Okay, pink and blue. I like it. Let's drop the yellow. We'll do pink and blue. We got two bags here, and let's do one pink, one blue, and then maybe mix them because it seems like you can like do kind of like what we did with this egg here and marble them in some way. So let's maybe try that with pink and blue. I think that'd be cool. So, oh, that's right. We got to read the fake egg directions, not the real egg directions. Oh yes, mixing colors. All right. Place egg on carton to dry. Okay. So we will probably need this carton. Did I already use 3 fake eggs? I did. Okay. So again, here's another fake egg that we tried to dye with real egg dye. Didn't work whatsoever. All right. Let's get our plastic bag out. I'm going to use the one without water in it for now because I think that might work better with the dye. Like a gender reveal. LOL. Yes, pink and blue, and then you figure out which one there's more of. Okay, so plastic bag. Place egg inside plastic bag, then add a few drops of the liquid. Okay, so we're placing our egg in the bag just like that. Let's break open this pink here. Oh my god, this I gotta say, this stuff looks messy and stainy, but we're gonna keep it as physically far away from white things and fabrics as possible. All right, let's set that there. I've already got some on my finger. Ah! Oh god, yes, it's very stainy. I wiped it off and I'm still stained pink. Okay. Let's add, they're saying a few drops. I'm gonna do it right on top of the egg, so, okay. Oh, geez, that was probably a little bit more than a few drops, but it'll work. All right. Let's set this down. Let's set our dye down somewhere where it's not gonna tip over. Okay, so we've got our dye on the egg, and now it says swirl the egg around while holding the bag shut. All right. Swirl the bag around. Swirl the bag around. Okay, I'm mainly just swirling the egg inside of the bag around, but I guess that works too. Yes, swirling. Does this look correct, chat? Let me know. I'm also, why am I getting lots and lots of, this is a huge mess. This is a huge mess. Why am I getting all sorts of pink all over my fingers, even though I only put the pink inside the bag? That's concerning. Oh, it's coming out the corner. How nice. I love buying Ziploc bags that aren't completely sealed. Anyways, all right, we're gonna keep swirling here. Actually, let's swirl into the other corner. Hopefully, the other corner is more sealed than this one. We're swirling. We're swirling. It looks like dyeing is occurring. This is not. I'm not having as fun or as much fun as I was dyeing the other eggs, but I will say it is fascinating. It is fascinating. You can see swirling the egg around. LOL. Okay, I think that's probably swirled around enough. It says add more dye if you want more color, but like considering there's that much dye still like all around the egg, I don't think that we're really going to be adding that much more color. All right, so we swirled the egg around. What's next? Swirl the egg around while holding the bag shut. Yes. Add more dye if needed. Yes. Place the egg onto the carton to dry, rotating occasionally. All right. Swirling it just a little bit more before I take it out of here. So hopefully we get the best results, best possible results. All right, we're pulling it out. You can see that there are swirls and drips all over this thing. In fact, it's kind of worrying me, but we're gonna set this thing down in the egg carton and let it dry for a minute here. In fact, I think I'm gonna set it on its side, kind of something like that. We'll see how that works. All right, so there's our pink bag. Now let's throw one in the blue bag. See how the blue turns out. I gotta say, it's looking a lot better than the. Here is here's a fake egg that we dyed with the fake egg dye, and here's a fake egg that we dyed with the real egg dye. You can see the color did not really pick up at all. Much better with the fake egg dye. It's looking like so far. So apparently, we just did not read the directions. I assumed that fake eggs would be able to use traditional egg dye, and apparently that is not the case. All right, let's try the blue here. Here's the blue dye. It's extremely scary. Let's see if we can get as vibrant of a blue from this as we got from the traditional egg dye on a traditional egg. That's what I want to see. All right. Oh, we're supposed to add the egg first. Let's add the egg first. All right, eggs in the bag. Now we add a few drops, it says. Sure, a few drops or half the package, one of the two. More liquid equals more better, right? All right. There's our egg in the bag. This is what they want us to do is swirl it around in the bag. Oh my. I see some vibrant blues already showing up on this egg. All right, you know what? I think I'm gonna pull it out right away. I think that was enough swirling and I like oh geez. It's a little drippy, which I don't like, but we've got like some nice swirling going on there. It looks pretty sick. I'm gonna let it dry and see if we can retain the somewhat marbling effect that we have going on here. Let's let it dry and see how well that stays like that. All right, now I have a bunch of Ziploc bags that are covered in pink and blue. So we're gonna do a pink and blue mix where we put an egg in the blue bag, swirl it, and then we put it in the pink bag. Actually, I'm gonna start with the pink bag because I feel like the lighter color should probably get dyed first. Actually, let's add another drop of pink in there, shall we? Oh geez, all right. That wasn't exactly what I was hoping for, but all right. Got another drop of pink in there. Let's swirl it around a little more. Get a little bit more pink on this thing. This is definitely the weirdest egg dyeing technique I've ever used in my life, but if it makes a cool effect, I'm down for it. All right. I don't know. I don't know if that's enough swirling, but we're gonna pull it out of the pink. We're gonna stick it in the blue, and we're gonna see what we get. We definitely got some pink on there. Let's throw it in the blue bag. And let's just do a real quick swirl and pull it right out. How about that? We got pink and blue going on there. Let's drop it in the thing and see what that turns into. Sheesh. All right. Those are our fake eggs. We're gonna see how those dry. Actually, let's do, I don't know, let's do another pink and blue. I want to see if I can get that effect any better than I already have here. And I'm making a huge mess, so we might as well, right? Arboreal Octopi do, or you know we like the dip, LOL, Arboreal Octopi. Ooh, all right. Let's see if we can pull this plastic just off of these things. All right. I guess that's as good as we're gonna get it. Let's do one more pink and blue just for the heck of it. Throw it in the pink. Let's drop another drop of pink in the pink. Oh, geez. This is so messy, guys. Oh my God, this is so messy. Oh my God. All right. I have got the pink dye all over the outside of this bag now. It's dripping everywhere. I should have used, oh, what are these? Interesting. They give you bags, I guess, to put the eggs in after you're done dyeing them. All right. Let's try to create as little of a mess here as possible. I don't know how possible it is at this point. I didn't even see you at the last Penguin stream. Oh my goodness, Maddie, you're right. I did miss the last Penguin stream. I saw he was streaming, and I was like, you know what? I should hop in there. I bet Maddie's gonna hop in and be wondering where I'm at, just like I was wondering where she was at last time. 100% knew it. Yeah. All right. Let's pull this egg out of the pink, stick it in the blue, call it a day. All right. There's the pink coating. Let's do 2 seconds in the blue and pull it out. And all right. It's a huge mess, but there's our pink and blue. Definitely not turning out amazing, but we'll put it in the carton and see how it dries. Fingers crossed, it's gonna look amazing. All right, chat. I think I'm calling it there with the fake egg dyeing and the real egg dyeing. We got a beautiful selection of eggs here. I will say we got some traditional dyed eggs. We got our fake dyed eggs over here. They're looking pretty wild, pretty crazy. We didn't try any of the blues or the greens, but I think these should give us a good idea of how well it's gonna work. They look a lot freaking better than than the fake eggs that were dyed with the real egg dye. There's the comparison here. Let's put this fake egg was actually dyed in purple, and it should be way, way, way darker. And this one was dyed in pink with the fake egg dye. So there's the difference. I'm gonna clean some of this huge mess that I've created here up, and then let's move on to the Peeps freaking taste test. And apparently Reese's Cup taste test because Miss Trashy got us some Reese's Cups to try out as well. So let's try it. Hang out with us for just a second here while I throw this in the garbage, and let's get to the Peeps. I don't know what's messier for kids. I think the fake egg dye is messier. My fingers are all colorful after that. Um, I guess we'll just move this over here. Yeah. Maybe get a paper towel. And I think we might be making egg salad on stream tomorrow with all of the hard-boiled eggs that we have dyed. All right. I think that should do it. Might need to run a paper towel over the surface, but I think we're good. 1 second, Chad. I'm gonna go grab a paper towel, and then let's crack into these Peeps. clean up, hopefully, some of this dye. Actually, I gotta say, oh no, I guess the pink fake egg dye actually doesn't look like it's stained that bad on the drop cloth. There's the tie-dye mess we made. All right. All right, chat. We're breaking into all the peeps. Actually, I don't know. We'll leave this here. We'll leave this here for the heck of it. Bryson Middleton, thank you for saying hello. Welcome to the Easter stream today, Bryson. Let's flip you guys over here. There we go. All right. We are going to break into all of the. Oh my goodness. I keep dropping that one pack too. We are going to break into all of these peeps. I have bought every single flavor of peeps that I could find at Walmart, including. What are these? Are these just regular? Dipped in chocolate? Yeah, dipped in chocolate, regular marshmallow, dipped in chocolate s'mores. We've got the butter beer. Oh, you know what we don't have is the freaking Dr. Pepper ones, which I've already tried, so I can rank those even though we don't have them here. But we got the butter beer peeps. We've got Rice Krispie treat peeps. That sounds interesting. Cotton candy peeps. Frosted strawberry Pop-Tart peeps. That sounds pretty interesting. Sour watermelon peeps. That might actually really be up my alley. And then we got the classic, which I think we have to start with these first. So let's break into these. We'll put them up on the leaderboard behind me here. In fact, I got to break out some tape so that we can officially rank these. Probably going to need a massive Ziploc bag to dump all of these extra peeps in afterwards. All right. Here are the original peeps. Let's break into these and try one. I think these are probably going to start us off at the bottom of the list. There is the classic. My fingers are all dyed from the eggs, lol. All right, let's try the classic peep, everybody. Cat Ocean says, is Miss Trashy going to help rank? Miss Trashy, you want to help rank peeps? I don't think she's here. Cat Ocean, thank you for trying. I definitely would like her to rank them as well, but I don't think she's here. Arborola Octopi says, ew. All right, let's try the original peep. Let's see what we think. Very underwhelming. Very sugary. Marshmallowy. Pretty good overall. If you're not looking for anything crazy, fancy, flavorful, it's a nice sweet treat. I gotta stop eating that before I eat 10 bites of every single peep I've got out here. All right. I'm putting this at the bottom for right now. It's got to get better from here, right? Original peeps. I don't think anybody loves them that much. Let's see, where are we? All right. Boom. Original peeps, you're going at the bottom. We're just going to keep stacking them up from here. Actually, you know what? I should have them. All right. Original peeps starting at the bottom. There's the originals. All right. What should we break into next? We got so many. We got sour watermelon, Rice Krispie treat. I think I'm actually, you know what? No. I'm breaking into these cotton candy ones. I feel like this is not going to be much different from original Peeps, but maybe there's something there that we're missing. Let's find out. I do like cotton candy Faygo. I like cotton candy drinks. No, I'm not a juggler. Trashy, happy bunny day. Happy bunny day, wrestling facts. Happy bunny day to you as well. We have every single flavor of Peeps that I could find here, except the Dr. Pepper, which I've already tried, and I know they're good. So these are the cotton candy Peeps. Let's break one out and try it. Oh, okay, so we've already got different marshmallow here. You can see the marshmallow in these is pink. Let's try it. Hmm. I'm kind of just now remembering that cotton candy flavor is pretty much just sugar. There is like a, I don't know what you want to call it. Something specific about cotton candy flavor, but there's not really much coming through in this. I would say it's better than an original Peep, though. There's actual concise flavor to this Peep, unlike the original Peep, which has like marshmallow flavor on like one half of your taste buds and then just straight sugar on the other half. This actually tastes like something it's supposed to be. I will give it the number 2 position for now, at least. All right. Got a huge freaking pile of Peeps we're going to be stacking up over here. All right. Let's put it at number 2 with the freaking painter's tape. Oh my goodness. If the painter's tape stops tearing. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Dr. Pepper Peeps. Wow. Yes, there are Dr. Pepper Peeps, Cat Ocean. Me and Miss Trashy tried them. I will tell you where I'm going to rank them once we get through all the flavors because I don't actually have the Dr. Pepper Peeps here with me, but I know I can remember what they taste like. They are a pretty close representation of Dr. Pepper. And even though I'm not a huge fan of Peeps, I could definitely smash more of those than a regular Peep. So I'm going to put these cotton candy Peeps up here at number 2. They're going above the original, at least for now. Let's break into these strawberry Pop-Tart Peeps. I feel like this has more promise than the cotton candy Peeps. I'm hoping they rank higher. We're going to find out. Crazy reference LOL? Crazy reference? What was I referencing? You're gonna get a sugar high, says Cat Ocean. I get a sugar high every day, Cat Ocean, so might as well be off some Peeps today. All right, so these are the strawberry frosted Pop-Tart Peeps. You can see that they've also got different marshmallow coloring, possibly flavor. This is the package. All right, let's try it. It's also got different colored, like Pop-Tart. Oh my goodness, Gimbal, calm down. It's also got different colored, like Pop-Tart. Oh my god, Pop-Tart pieces on it. I can't talk, dude. I cannot talk. All right, let's try it. Let's see how it is. Right off the bat with strawberry flavor. I like it. You also kind of get like that like frosted flavor. So the name is accurate. Frosted strawberry Pop-Tart. I would say pretty accurate. And there's a nice like strawberry, like little bit of acidity hit at the end, which definitely pushes the strawberry flavor into a whole new level. I love these so far. These are definitely going above the cotton candy. They're definitely going above the original. Let me get these out of here. These might actually be my number 1 for right now. Let's put some tape on it. Let's also repair the packaging with some tape. There we go. All right. These are going at number 1 for right now. Strawberry Pop-Tart. Recommend it. All right. What do we got next? We got all sorts of different crazy stuff here. We got S'mores Delights chocolate covered, and we got original chocolate covered. I think let's rank the original chocolate covered first because it's just an original Peep dipped in chocolate. So, how fancy is that actually going to get? I don't think it's going to get that fancy. Ooh, immediately opening this thing, smell the chocolate. The question is are the chocolate covered Peeps going to be better than a non-chocolate covered Peep? I feel like it'd be hard not to be, but we're going to find out. Let's see here. Quite good. I see why they sell them in packs of 3. They're probably addictive to some people. It very much reminds me of I forget what I think they're called Mammoth cookies. At least the store-bought Walmart version is called Mammoth cookies. They very much remind me of like a Mammoth cookie where it's like a little, I don't know, sandy cookie with a big chunk of marshmallow on top and all dipped in chocolate. That's exactly what this reminds me of. Far, far, far better than just an original Peep. Is it better than the Now I gotta go back to the freaking strawberry Pop-Tart. Is it better than the strawberry Pop-Tart? Such good strawberry flavor. But honestly, I feel like this might actually be a better dessert treat in general. I think I'm gonna rank it higher than the strawberries. I'm liking it. Now I'm really wondering if the s'mores are gonna outrank these. All right, strawberries, you're getting knocked off the top, even though you were only up there for 2 seconds. We're putting Chocolate Delights Peeps at the very top of the leaderboard right now, chat. I'm saying that these things are the best Peep out there, at least for right now. We still got 1, 2, 3, 4 more packages of Peeps to break into. I'm gonna hold off on the chocolate s'mores covered Peeps until the end because I feel like that has the biggest possible chance to take out original chocolate covered Peeps. Let's break into the Rice Krispies, all right? I don't have a whole lot of hope in these. I feel like they're just gonna be a normal Peep. Maybe it'll taste a little buttery. I don't know. Let's find out. I gotta say, the theming of the Peeps is always great, but these look a little bit boring. They're just white Peeps with chocolate eyes like the traditional Peep. All right, let's break one out. Rice Krispie. I don't know if this is actually going to be anything different than a normal Peep. It looks like the oh my goodness, my fingers are so dyed. It looks like the marshmallow is actually some different type of potentially flavored marshmallow. So let's find out here. Interesting. Hmm. It it's got to be like a buttery flavor. It's got some other flavor to it than a traditional Peep. It's very subtle. It's not that noticeable. It definitely reminds me of something to do with a Rice Krispie treat, but does not at all taste just like a Rice Krispie treat. Hmm. Is this better than a traditional Peep, though? Or even the cotton candy Peeps? I don't know. I'm gonna say it's better than the traditional Peep. It's not as good as the cotton candy Peep. I'm gonna move the cotton candy Peeps up by one. There's really not much going on here with the Rice Krispie treat Peeps. If you like Rice Krispie treats, maybe you'd like this, but honestly, if you really like Rice Krispie treats, I love Rice Krispie treats, and I don't think I would buy these ever again. So we're gonna put them right above original, right below cotton candy. That's what I'm going for now, at least. Move the cotton candies up. Rice Krispies go there. Cotton candies go there. All right. We got 3 more to go. And we're going next with Butterbeer. I feel like these have a solid chance of ranking it slightly high on the board, at least up in this top range. I like everything Butterbeer I've had so far. I like the Butterbeer from the Harry Potter store. That's the actual Butterbeer. I like the Butterbeer Hershey's Kisses. What else did Miss Trashy get that was Butterbeer? She got something else that was Butterbeer. It's all been good so far. So, oh my goodness, whew! Oh my god. For one, these things reek of butterbeer slash oh my god, what is it? Butterscotch. They reek of butterscotch. And also look at the amount of sugar just piled up in the corner right here. I think they may have put too much sugar in this package, but holy crud. It seems to be that way in every single one of these trays, so apparently when you order the butterbeers, you get a lot of sugar. Okay, so tearing it apart here, it's obviously just the original Peep marshmallow inside, and I assume there's just oh my god, there's so much sugar on these. I assume there's just a butterbeer flavored sugar powdered stuff on the outside. So let's try it and see what it's like. Hmm. You would think with that much powdered or not that much sugar dumped in the corner that there would be intense butterbeer flavor on these. But it's very subtle again, just like the Rice Krispies. There's not a whole lot of butterbeer flavor. It is there. There's a whole lot of sugar, that's for sure. Hmm. There is butterscotch butterbeer flavor there, but it's not even that good a butterscotch flavor. It's like liquid syrup butterscotch flavor, very bland butterscotch. Oh my goodness, very bland butterscotch flavor. Let's put those back in there. Just like the freaking Rice Krispies. Like it's not like. I mean, yes, it's butterbeer flavor, but it's not really that true to what I would consider butterbeer flavor, and it's not really that flavorful either. I'm putting these. Oh my goodness. I'm putting these below the cotton candies. This is sad to say. I'm putting them below the cotton candies. And I'm a fan of butterbeer flavored stuff. These just didn't do it for me. In fact, honestly, I don't even know. I might put them below the Rice Krispies. I think I'm gonna put them below the Rice Krispies. They really did not do much for me, and if anything, they made me sad because I wanted butterbeer or good butterbeer flavor, and it was just bland butterbeer flavor. So I think I'm putting them below the freaking Rice Krispies. We're moving all the bottom ones up. Cotton candy's getting bumped. Rice Krispies getting bumped. And butterbeer is getting put in between original and Rice Krispies.
So the top,
The best one so far is original Peeps dipped in chocolate, but we do have another one that is s'mores flavored Peeps dipped in chocolate. We're gonna see if that ranks any higher or lower than original Peeps dipped in chocolate. Try one, let me know.
there's frosted strawberry. This one.
That is the frosted strawberry Pop-Tart, yep. All right, Miss Trashy's getting in on the taste testing. Not a fan of that one. You
I'm self-tanning my face.
okay?
It's supposed to look like that. It's not gonna look like that when I wash it off. You should have seen me. I just dyed my eyebrows too.
You were all colors. Bet you were like the egg.
Okay. I feel like I'm gonna like the Rice Krispie one the most. So where's that one?
Okay, so between the original Peeps chocolate dip and the strawberry frosted, you like the chocolate dip more, I assume, yeah?
Yeah. This one's pretty good. You got this one below frosted strawberry?
I got this one below frosted strawberry and below cotton candy. I didn't think it was that good. I didn't think there was a whole like I didn't think there's a whole lot going on there. Let me eat another. I'm gonna have the worst sugar high.
You are.
That's what Easter's for though, right?
Where's cotton candy? Just take a bite.
Oh god.
You got two cotton candy?
No.
This is Pop-Tart.
Yep, Pop-Tart is a cotton candy because see the blue and pink is cotton candy. It is confusing. I'm just a kid says I'm back. Welcome back. I'm just a kid. Lynn H17 says I haven't had marshmallows in 10 years. Gosh darn, Lynn.
Cotton candy doesn't taste like anything.
Cotton candy isn't really yeah.
I think you need to move that one down.
Okay.
It does not taste like anything. It just tastes like
This one's getting a promotion. And oh god, so I guess so is the butterbeer. We're moving the cotton candy to right above regular Peeps.
ooh. Holy cow. What do you think of the butterbeer one?
Try one.
They smell real strong.
To me, they're like a cheap butterscotch flavor. And it's not as strong as I thought it was gonna be. Don't like.
That one got the visual.
So you think that should go under cotton candy then, yeah? Because that's where I basically had it, was right above.
That one's really gross, I'm not gonna lie. The butterbeer one?
Let's rank it under original. I like that.
He's like liquor, but not in a good way.
Cotton candy, followed by original Peeps, followed by freaking butterbeer at the freaking bottom. All right. We got two more to try. We got two more varieties. Actually, There's technically 3 because I've had the Dr. Peppers, and I'm actually I think I'm gonna rank the Dr. Pepper right there for right now.
Yeah.
The Dr. Peppers were good. They were very true to Dr. Pepper flavor. Um, I could probably smash a few of the Dr. Pepper ones, but oh my god. All right, we're opening these sour watermelons, and just opening the package is like sour watermelon straight to the face. You gonna try one of these? Come on, you got it.
I really don't like. You're not gonna get an unbiased.
Well, yeah, that's true. You don't like watermelon. Oh my god, chat. You pull them apart and they're pink on the inside. That's freaking awesome.
I'm gonna take a little bite.
You don't have to eat the whole thing by any means. All right, here we go, chat. Pink and green. Freaking, what are they, Peeps? Oh my god.
I have one spit out. So bad.
You gotta spit it out, spit it out. This is by far the most flavor-packed Peep that I've eaten ever. I'm trying to think because I actually like watermelon flavor. This isn't a great version of it. It is sour though. This really reminds me of the Trident. I can't remember what the flavor was, but it was like some type of watermelon Trident flavor. It really reminds me of that. Um, Nothing like a Peep in any sense besides the fact that it has marshmallow in it. It is very flavorful though. I'm gonna put this behind Rice Krispie Treat, above Cotton Candy, and above Original. I think it's definitely not for everyone. If you like sour watermelon though, or if you like sour fruit flavored candies, it's definitely better than a Original Peep. If you're more of a sour candy fan than a savory candy fan. All right, that leaves us with one last package of Peeps to try, chat. These are the s'mores chocolate dip delights Peeps. You can't even see they're chocolate dipped on the bottom. All right, Miss Trashy, are you down for the last one?
Yeah. And you have popcorn. Rank. Oh, dear
Just take your own.
God. Mm.
I don't know if this is better than the original chocolate dipped. And I'm trying to hunt for the s'mores flavor. I mean, obviously there's marshmallow.
I taste graham cracker for sure.
Where are you putting it? I know where I'm putting it. Where are you putting it?
There's 2 marshmallow flavors. Well, 3 because the original, but Rice Krispies, s'mores, and the original. I gotta say, I'm not impressed by.
There's more than that because the strawberry Pop Tart has its own marshmallow flavor. I mean, that has its own marshmallow flavor. They pretty much all have their own.
Yes, they're marshmallows, but I'm saying it just basic marshmallow flavor because this one's s'mores, which has marshmallows. Rice Krispie treats is made with marshmallows, and Peeps are marshmallow. So
Yep.
I would put this one. I would put it probably below cotton candy.
Really?
I don't really like it that. Yeah.
Really? I actually don't really love this one either. Do you feel that it's fair that the chocolate dipped original is on the top?
Yeah. Yeah,
Alright.
that's the best one. And that's the one that they only give you.
You would put this below cotton candy, yeah?
Yeah. Doubt.
See, I was gonna put it above cotton candy. But now you got me questioning, is there anything that makes it better than cotton candy? I don't really think so.
Butterbeer was bad, so that's at the bottom because it
It was bad. I did not like butterbeer really. I would not continue eating those.
was unimpressive. Cotton candy was almost flavorless. So if we're going with the theme of that ranking,
Yeah, I'm putting it under cotton candy. Let's move this guy down.
there's only one bad flavor and it was butterbeer.
Move this guy up a little bit. All right. We got the official Peeps tier list, except we don't have Dr. Pepper in there. Oh my goodness, did I never turn on the freaking charger? I guess I didn't. Chill Zombie, what's good? Thank you for tuning in. Welcome back to the stream. We just tried every single flavor of Peeps on my wall here that we could find in Walmart. We didn't get the Dr. Pepper flavor, which does exist. And I should rank that somewhere in here. I feel like the Dr. Pepper flavor would probably sit right in between strawberry Pop Tart and the Rice Krispie treat. It's definitely not as good as the strawberry Pop Tart to me. I think it might be better to me than the Rice Krispie, but I would put it in between there. So here's our official list. We've got the original Peeps Chocolate Dipped Delights at the top. That is the best Peep that we tried today, or at least that I tried and Miss Trashy tried. Then we got the Frosted Strawberry Pop Tart Peeps coming in at number 2. Number 3 that should be here is the Dr. Pepper Peeps. I think those are very true to what they claim to be flavored, and I could probably smash a few of those since I'm a Dr. Pepper fan myself. Then underneath 3, or the theoretical 3, we have Rice Krispie Treat. They were pretty good, but they didn't wow us. The sour watermelon are coming in at number 5. And they're just kind of weird, but if you like sour fruit candy, it's definitely worth a try. The cotton candies are coming in at number 6. The s'mores chocolate delights are coming in at number 7. The original is coming in at number 8, and the butterbeer peeps are coming in all the way at the bottom at number 9. I would not recommend the butterbeer peeps. Here is what my freaking kitchen table looks like, chat. Look at this stuff. This is insane. We got eggs all over the place. We got peeps all over the place. Absolutely insane. All right, the next thing we've got to do here, chat, is we have to rank all of the Easter celebration activities and festivity, or I don't know, things that you do, egg hunting, egg dyeing, all of that. So I need to start a question here, and I'm going to run to the bathroom really quick so you guys can answer the question while I'm running to the bathroom. But what is your favorite Easter tradition? All right, drop it in the chat, guys. I'm going to print off every single image of every single Easter tradition that we can come up with, and we're going to rank it on a D to S tier list on my. Oh my goodness, there we go. Oh my goodness. There we go. All right, drop your favorite Easter tradition in the comments, chat. I will be right back, and we will create the tier list on the wall, probably right next to this freaking tier list of Peeps right there. So give you 2 seconds. I will be right back. Enjoy the visuals of my really messed up kitchen table here. Oh my goodness, with Peeps all over the place. I'm going to the bathroom. I will be right back. Apparently, we don't have soap in the upstairs bathroom, chat. Oh yeah. Can you bring it down? Thank you. Please finish. They'll probably be ready by like 4. All right, chat. We gotta clean up all these peeps, or not clean them up, but stack them up. That is a pile of freaking peeps. Oh my god. I'm gonna tip over. Oh my god. All right, something like that. Go lean these up against the wall in my kitchen. All right. My goodness. We're back, chat. All right, let me flip the camera. What's up, everybody? Thank you for letting me use the can. All right. We are going to print off every single picture of what you're eating dinner with friends and family. That's a good one. All right. We're just going to go to town here. I got my laptop. We're going to start printing off pictures. I got some tape. So, oh my goodness. I almost forget how tier lists go, but we're going to create a tier list behind me. Boom. There's one line. In fact, I think I actually need to move. I think I need to move this table. I think that's what we need to do is pull this table all the way freaking back. That's what we're going to do. Boom. All right. What's up, everybody? We're creating the tier list on the wall right here behind me. We got one line going. I forget how tier lists even go. Let's double check quick. Sleeping in. Oh my goodness. You're absolutely right about that one. That's a S tier for sure, Maddie. Okay, so we got B, C, D, E. All right. Oh, some people do F. All right. All right. So we got. All right. This is going to be S. Let's create an S. All right. What's up, chat? Thank you for dropping Easter ideas in the stream. I'm going to move this over here real quick. There we go. All right. Keep dropping your favorite Easter things in the comments. I'm creating an S on the wall, and then I got to create an A and a whatever and a whatever. So give me a second here. All right, we got S tier right at the top, right there. It's the beautiful S. All right. We got A tier right below it. All right. All right. A tier, S tier. Got to create B tier. Unfortunately, there is a B tier in Easter. Oh my God, I'm screwing up the tape. You know what? I think we're gonna. We're creating the bee. What's up, stream? Thank you guys for tuning in on the Easter stream. Welcome in, everyone. Yes, welcome. What is he doing on his own wall? Void Casters. We're creating a tier list. We got the S tier, the A tier. We're creating the B tier. We need a C tier, a D tier, and maybe an E tier. So we're creating the tier list right now as we speak. Let's see here. All right. That's the start of our B. Don't worry, we're not doing a P tier. All right. All right, that's B tier right there. All right, now we got to create C tier. Let's get this freaking chair out of here. All right, we're getting somewhere. Let's see if we can make a solid C with this thick freaking tape. We're getting there. All right, what's up, everybody? What is he doing here? Gabriella, I'm making a tier list for Easter. We got S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier. We still need D and E, but we're getting there. All right, that might be the worst C that I've ever made, but there's the C tier. We need the D tier, and we need the E tier. E is going to be really easy. Let's do the E first. Welcome to the stream. Everybody who's just getting here, we're getting the Easter tier list set up on the wall right here. Actually, what am I doing? All right, E tier at the bottom. Let's finish up D, since it looks like an I right now. Boom. All right, we got S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, and E tier. Let's start printing off some pictures. I think the first one we need to get ranked. Somebody said family. I think that's a good one. We need to. What's up? Why? What do you mean it's inverted? Oh, I get what you're saying. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Let's flip the camera here. Thank you for reminding me, Miss Trashy. I forgot how that works. She said it's inverted. Nobody can even tell what the heck is going on here. All right, let's hope this works. All right, there we go. Thank you. There we go. Hopefully that's uninverted. My mirror. All right, perfect. Thank you for your help, Miss Trashy. All right, we're starting out with family chat. I'm printing a picture of a family. I feel like that's got to be S tier. I feel like this is the perfect picture of the family to print. Let's open this in a new tab and print it. File, print. Landscape. Print it. All right, it should be coming out any second now. You got this, printer. Oh, we will need the tape, I suppose. Put that up here. All right, what's next? We got family. I need to bring the chat up on my screen. Keep dropping your favorite Easter traditions in the chat, people. We're gonna get them up on the wall here. We're gonna rank them. TrashyV12BMW on YouTube. That's right. Okay, we got the stream up. I can see the comments. Somebody said you reverted the inversion. Yes, I reverted the inversion. Sleeping in, says Maddie. All right, we can maybe print a picture of a bed for that one. I'm going to print a picture of the butter lamb. Oh, no, the Easter bunny. Let's do the Easter bunny first. All right, we got our family picture printed off. Easter bunny. All right, we definitely... All right. Printing off a picture of the Easter bunny here. Perfect. That's a great picture. Open image, a new tab. And let's print. What the heck? Where's print? Print. There we go. All right, chat. We got our picture of family printed off here. Where do we want to rank it on the tier list? I feel like the family picture should be, oh my goodness. I feel like the family should be probably S tier. Eating an entire butter lamb to myself, says Miss Tragic. I don't know if we're going to put that one up. I'm putting family at S tier right now. If anybody has any issues or wants it ranked lower, let me know. We're putting it in S tier for now. Family. 100% S tier. All right. We got, next one we got, all right, Easter bunny. Let me know, chat. Let me see if I can start a poll. Drop your votes in the chat for where we should rank Easter bunny. Obviously, we got the kid screaming in this one because I don't think I've ever seen an Easter bunny with a kid not screaming next to him. Let me know in the chat. Hey, girl. Oh, my God. Miss Trashy is shouting out Maddie. Let's find another one to print. We need the butter lamb. That's next. Oh my goodness, where's an image? Let me know, chat. Where are we ranking the Easter bunny on the tier list? S, A, B, C, D, or E? I'm printing off our butter lamb picture here. Open image, a new tab. Print. Not vertical. Landscape. All right. Have we decided anything, chat? Let me know. I see. What does the letters mean? All right, Gabriella. S tier is the best tier, okay? A tier is right underneath it. E's at the very bottom. So this is best to worst. All right. Family, obviously going S tier. What are we ranking Easter Bunny? Somebody said because because it's $50 a pop. Miss Trashy agreed, 100%. Easter Bunny's getting E tier. Let me fold this up so we got as much room on this board as we can physically get. All right. Our Easter Bunny image is going on the E tier. Nobody really likes the Easter Bunny. He's probably one of the worst parts about Easter. Definitely going at the bottom. Easter Bunny just made the E tier. All right, chat. Next up, we got the buttered lamb we printed off. What are we ranking the buttered lamb? Who likes eating butter in the shape of a lamb around Easter? Let me know in the chat. We got to rank it on the ranking board. Hello, my brother from Paris, Crawler66. Thank you for tuning in from Paris. Miss Trashy says S. Cernulio fan says S. All right, people like the butter lamb. Big fans of the butter lamb in the chat. Guys, let me know. What do you rank in the butter lamb? Oh, Gabriella's saying Eesh. Gabriella does not like the buttered lamb. Fair enough. I'm not a huge fan personally of the buttered lamb. It doesn't do much for me. I'd rather just get some butter on something without feeling like I'm killing a small animal, but I can respect it. If you guys want S tier, we'll do S tier for the buttered lamb. Let me know. What do you guys think? Where does the buttered lamb go on the Easter rank board? Let me know. Compromise with a C, says Miss Trashy. I don't know buttered lamb. All right. I think we can go A tier for the buttered lamb. Buttered lamb, it seems to be popular. Let's go with getting the A tier for right now. All right, chat. What do we got next? What's your favorite Easter tradition? Let me go back through. Oh, sleeping in, somebody said. Church, says Maddie. Okay. Let's do church. Let's do church next. All right. That's a picture of a church if I ever seen one. Open link in new tab, open image in new tab. Print. Landscape. Print. All right, we're printing the church. Here we go. Drop your votes as to where it should rank in the tier list. Personally, church would have to rank pretty low for me, but let me know your vote in the chat. We need to know. We need to get it up here somewhere. All right. The church has been printed. We've got the church. Let's see here. Do we have any votes in the chat for church? I love church, says Maddie. Do a flip, says Owl's Nest. Maybe later on the stream, Owl's Nest. Gabriella, I think it's a butter shaped like a lamb. Sunulio fan, it 100% is just a butter shaped like a lamb. There's not a whole lot going on there, but it's definitely an Easter tradition. That is for sure. All right. We've got, my goodness, I cannot fold the papers today. We've got the church all folded up here. What do you guys rank in the church on the tier list? We got S, A, B, C, D, E. Let me know in the comments. What do you guys rank in it? Somebody saying B. Cernulio fan saying, Cernulio fan saying B. Maddie says, I love church. Hi, brother. I wish you a happy Easter Sunday. Crawler66, thank you for wishing me a happy Easter Sunday. Guys, do you like going to church on Easter Sunday? Where would you rank it in the best Easter traditions? Let me know in the comments. Maddie says B. All right. I can live with B. Middle of the road. It's got to be done. It's not the worst thing in the world. Church is a B. All right. What do we got next? B, it's nice, but it's boring, says Maddie. LOL. I like that logic. What else do we got? Okay. Easter egg hunt, 100%. What are we ranking it? Drop your vote in the comments. S is the best. E is the worst. Let me know. Easter egg hunt. Where does it fall on your list? We got to rank it somewhere. I'm printing off a picture. Oh my goodness, this is a double whammy. This is a picture of an Easter bunny doing an Easter egg hunt. I think we're gonna use that one. Let's open image in new tab. Oh my god, I'm gonna have a million freaking tabs open by the end of the day. Let's print it. US letter landscape and print. Where are you, printer? Come on. It's taking its time with the Easter bunny hunt or the Easter egg hunt. All right, let's check the chat. Let's see where we're ranking on the chat. Somebody's saying C, and oh my God, people are saying B. Oh no. So Nula fan said C for Easter egg hunt. Really? Where are you guys ranking Easter egg hunt, guys? If you guys are just getting here, welcome to the stream for one. Second, we're ranking Easter traditions on the tier list behind me. We've got S tier, A tier, B tier, and we got the Easter egg hunt that we need to rate right now. So let me know in the comments, is the Easter egg hunt one of your favorite Easter traditions? Is it an E tier Easter tradition? Let me know. We got to get it up here. I'm going to fold this thing up so we maximize picture area. Oh, Sally Boyer says S tier. I would almost have to agree, Sally Boyer. I think Easter egg hunts are not only fun, but rewarding as well. I feel like it's got to be S tier. What do you guys think? Easter egg hunt, does it deserve the S tier? Drop your vote. Gabriella says A. Cernulio fan says D. Oh my God, Maddie says D. Everybody's all over the place on this one. Nobody can decide. A, B, C. I think we might go B. I think we might go B tier on freaking Easter egg hunt. Gabriella says A. Sounds like people are all over the place. A, B, A, D, S, and A. All right. A, D, S, and A. I'm ranking it a B. It's going in B tier. It's not the funnest thing, I guess. It's definitely more of a child thing, I would say. We'll rank it B tier. All right, Easter baskets. I know I loved waking up to an Easter basket on Sunday morning. Where are we ranking Easter baskets in the tier list chat? Let me know. I'm printing off a picture now. I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's a good Easter basket right there. Open up a new tab and print. Also, chat, let me know what the best thing you've ever received in an Easter basket is. I always get candy, and I'm always a fan of candy, so can't go wrong. But what is the best thing you've ever gotten in an Easter basket? I'm pretty sure I've got some Lego models in Easter baskets before. What else? A lot of snacks. Can't go wrong with snacks, though, chat. All right, Easter basket. We've got it printed. Drop your votes in the chat. What are we ranking the Easter basket on the freaking tier list? Subscribe and like. That's right, Quasi. Don't forget to subscribe and like the stream while you're here, chat. Thank you guys very much for participating and helping me rank the Easter traditions. We're ranking Easter baskets right now. I feel like it's an S or an A for me. Although, you know what? Sometimes Easter baskets, when you're assembling them, are a pain in the butt. So if you're on the other side of the Easter basket and not the gift receiver and you're the gift giver, sometimes the Easter basket is not the best thing in the world. Where the heck am I? Oh my God, that's not even the right stream. Where the heck is the stream? Oh my God. I gotta find the chat again. Hold on, chat. TrashyV12BMW. There we go. All right, where is the live for today? There it is. All right. Of course, I gotta watch a commercial before I can see my own chat. Sleeping in. Oh, people are saying do sleeping in next. All right, we're gonna do sleeping in next. Everybody's saying A for the Easter basket. All right, I can get down with that. A tier for sure. It's going right up here with the buttered lamb. Easter baskets and buttered lamb, they go hand in hand. All right, sleeping in. Let's do it. All right, this is definitely a picture of me sleeping in. Let's open this sucker up and print it. Open image in a new tab. File. Print. I need some out there Easter traditions, guys. We've got like a lot of the general ones going. We got the Easter bunny, we got the Easter egg hunt, we got church, we got family, we got sleeping in. I like that one. That's a different one. We need some different Easter traditions though. All right, T for where the heck is my YouTube going? Do I keep closing it? No. All right, there it is. All right, sleeping in is a S. All right, we've got the sleeping in image right here. Let's chop it up real quick. All right, we got this picture of this lady sleeping in. That's definitely going S tier, 100% sleeping in. All right, what's up, everybody? Oh my God, what's up, everybody? We're back. The freaking phone died, but we're back. All right, let's see. Easter tradition that we're printing out is thank you guys for sticking with us. Thank you for letting me know it's repeating and glitching out. Hope we're back. All right, hold tight. Thank you for reminding them, Mr. Ashy. All right, what's our next Easter tradition? I can't even think. We got the Easter bunny. We got Easter egg hunts. We got the butter lamb. What's in? Oh, egg dyeing. Egg dyeing. We just did egg dyeing. All right, chat. Let me know what are you ranking egg dyeing on the tier list. What are you looking at, Miss Fresh? Are you thinking about?
Screen.
No, it's not. Why?
Okay. The heat's on. It's kind of cooled out.
What does the screen door being closed have to do with heat?
Is it the sliding door open or closed?
The glass door is closed. Egg dyeing. Yes. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, we're printing an egg dyeing image. Let me know in the chat, guys. What do you rank egg dyeing on the tier list from S to E? Let me know. We're gonna get it printed, get it up there. Open image, print. Let's do it. Landscape. There we go. Get some nice colors on that son of a gun. Audio sucks. It sounds not synced. Actually, yeah, what? I'm so confused. Hold on. Egg dyeing is what we just did on stream earlier by dyeing these eggs and oh my goodness, I got too many eggs. Dyeing these eggs. Egg dyeing is coloring eggs, basically. All right, we got the egg dyeing image printed off here. What are we ranking in chat? I'm gonna check the comments. Where are we at? Somebody, Cermulio fan says B. Okay, I can accept that. B on the tier list is not too far down. Choking out here. It's definitely not the funnest Easter activity in the world, but I had some fun doing it. In fact, actually, oh my goodness, here's one of the fake eggs that we dyed, and it actually turned out kind of cool. Here's one of the pink ones too, kind of marbly, kind of cool. And here's one of the collage ones that we did in pink and blue. All right, you guys are saying B. Drop your votes in the chat, people. What do we rank egg dyeing for Easter tradition? Somebody said S, Gabriella. My freaking chat is broken. What in the heck? I cannot see the bottom. Somebody said A. Okay. Somebody said other people are saying A. Let's rank it. Let's rank it A. I'm down for A. Somebody said S. Somebody else said B. Let's do A. Egg dyeing is getting the B tier. All right. What is the next holiday / Easter tradition, chat? I'm trying to think here. We got egg dyeing, buttered lambs, Easter baskets, egg hunts, church, waking up, spending the day with family, the Easter bunnies all the way at the freaking bottom, of course. What else do you do on Easter? Oh my goodness, lamb cakes. Gotta have the lamb cake, right? Where's a picture of a lamb cake? I'm gonna start having to Google Easter traditions here so we can start pulling some more up. Oh my God, some of these are freaky. All right, that's a good picture of a lamb cake. Open in new tab and print. All right, chat, we're figuring out what the lamb cake is next. Drop your vote in the chat. If you don't know what a lamb cake is, don't worry. I'm gonna have. That's not what I wanted. I'm gonna have a picture of it in just a second here. I guess we'll do portrait since it looks like it'll print slightly larger in portrait. Drop your votes in the chat poll or in the chat. People are saying A. Cermulio fan says A for the lamb cake. All right. Easter bread. Ooh, Easter bread is a thing, Gabriella. All right, I'm gonna look that one up next, Gabriella. We're printing off the lamb cake now. Here it is. All right, we got the lamb cake. Kind of the smallest image of a lamb cake that I could have probably possibly found. We're gonna cut it out here. Get it up on the wall. We're literally using a razor blade to chisel this thing out of a chunk of paper here. All right. Don't cut yourself. Um, worshiping my Elijah Wood shrine. I don't know if that's a Easter tradition for anyone besides you, Maddie, but we can rate that S tier metaphorically. All right, so what are we ranking the lamb cake, chat? We got some B's, we got some A's. C, I don't know what that is, says Maddie. I kind of feel you, Maddie. The lamb cake, it's just a cake in the shape of a lamb. It's just kind of a cake. I'm ranking it B. I don't know if anybody said B. It's going up into B. Maddie said C. I think somebody else said A. Gabriella said B. There we go. It's getting the B tier. It's not the funnest thing in the world, but it does kind of make the day. I feel like that's everything in the B tier right now. Like you gotta have the Easter egg hunt. It's not the best thing in the world, but you gotta have it to have an Easter, kinda. You gotta go to church, I guess, if you're celebrating actual Easter. I suppose you kind of gotta have the lamb cake. All right. Easter braid. All right. We're gonna look that one up. Easter bread, Easter braid. I'm not sure which is the correct spelling. Easter braid. Okay. Easter bread? Oh, Easter bread braid. I think I found it. I've never seen this before. Let's print off a picture of this. This might be something I have to make. Oh my goodness, Gabrielle, I think you've just helped me discover something here. Open image in new tab and let's print it. I have never, ever, ever seen an Easter bread braid before, but apparently it's a thing. We're printing off a picture of it. If you guys know what an Easter bread braid is, drop your vote in the chat where it should rank on the freaking tier list here. I've never had it, so I probably can't shed much light on where it should rank on the tier list, but a bread braid sounds pretty deluxe. Here's a picture of the bread braid. Let's go back to chat. Oh gosh, darn if I close out of YouTube one more time. YouTube, come back, please. All right, bread braid. Have you had one on Easter, chat? I have not ever. Let's pull up the chat. Let's see what you guys are ranking it. Easter live stream special. There it is again. Oh my goodness. And I just have to watch another ad to. All right, Station of the Cross. Gabriella says B tier. Okay. What are you guys ranking the Easter bread braid? If you're not Gabriella. Gabriella says C now. Okay. Sunday. Ooh. Happy Sunday. Thank you, Stacy Stoltz. Happy Sunday to you. All right. I think. Ooh, Maddie says D tier for the bread braid. I wish I could get. Oh my God! Finally, I got the chat freaking working. Now I can actually scroll down. There we go. Somebody's saying C. Maddie's saying D. All right, let's cut this thing out. Let's get it up there. I think I could probably live with C or D. There's nothing in C right now. Let's put it in C. It's not. It's not the most fancy Easter or most necessary Easter tradition, but it could definitely probably spice up the day a little. So we'll rank it a C tier. Let's get this thing cut out with a razor blade very sketchily. Oh my goodness. All right, we got our bread braid cut out. Let's get it up in the C tier. Drop another Easter tradition in the chat if you haven't already, guys, and we will get it up on the tier wall. All right, Easter bread braid right there in C tier. Thank you, Gabriella. What is Isaac saying? My favorite Easter tradition is raiding the chicken coop and stealing all the eggs. That sounds like a fun Easter tradition, Isaac. I feel like probably not many people get that opportunity. I know I certainly don't have a chicken coop to raid. That would be cool. Easter traditions. Ooh, Easter bunny. Yep. Oh my God. Easter dinner or Easter lunch? Easter meal. Let's rank that real quick, chat. Images, Easter. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Honey baked ham casserole. Oh, my goodness. All right, we're printing this image. Open image in new tab. Print. All right, let's get it. Let me know, chat. What are you guys ranking Easter dinner slash brunch slash breakfast slash lunch? I don't know what meal you're eating for Easter, but let me know where should the Easter meal go on the tier list. I feel like the Easter meal is a staple. It probably makes or breaks the day. So I'm gonna say it's at least got to be B, A, or S. If you guys are saying C, D, or E, I might be concerned. All right, here's the picture of our Easter, our ideal Easter dinner, lunch, whatever you want to have. Let's get it ranked. Everybody's saying S. Isaac Newton says S. Sally Boyer says eat. Eat equals S. Yes. All right, I'm down for S tier Easter dinner. Absolutely. Let's get it up there. All right. S tier, absolutely. Easter dinner. Boom. Jeez. All right. Thank you, chat. All right. What's another Easter tradition? Let's find out. Google will tell us. Um, Easter traditions, egg decorating, Easter hunting, meals. Ooh, dressing up. Should we do dressing up, chat? I gotta say, dressing up for Easter ranks pretty low on my personal tier list, but dressing up for Easter. Who remembers dressing up for Easter? Oh my God, that's a good one. All right. We're gonna print off a picture of two old ladies all dressed up. Open image in new tab. Oh my God, it's too small. It says it's 2000 pixels wide. It's too small. It's definitely not 2000 pixels wide. Easter. I don't know. Easter attire. What am I typing in? Dressing up for Easter. All right, this family looks nice and dressed up for Easter. Let's print off a picture of them. I'll print. All right, chat. What are you guys voting for the rank for dressing up for Easter? Where should we rank it on the tier list? Let me know. Look at my last comment. Maddie says, my favorite Easter tradition is watching the TrashyV12 BMW Easter live stream. Heck yes, Maddie. And it should be yours too. Oh my goodness, Maddie, you're right. We got to print off a picture of the TrashyV12 BMW live stream cover image and rank it for S tier 100%. We just got the image of these people dressed up in Easter attire. Let me cut it out. What are you guys ranking dressing up for Easter? Sally Boyer is saying E. I kind of feel you, Sally Boyer. I do not like getting all dressed up just to go over to my relatives and try and impress those people. But if you guys do, let me know in the chat. If you guys want to rank it high, put it as S tier, A tier, maybe B tier. If you guys hate dressing up for Easter, let me know and we'll get it in the E, D, or C tier. All right, give this thing a final trim here. All right, we got our picture of the nice looking family dressed up for Easter. Maddie's saying E tier. Sally's saying E tier. I completely agree with you. I think dressing up for Easter is probably one of the worst parts. Let's rank E tier right next to the Easter bunny down here. Boom. All right. The tier list is coming together. I see it. We got nothing in D tier yet, but I'm sure something will rank down there. Isaac Newton says C tier. Okay. Maybe we should have put it in D tier. You know what? Let's put it in D tier. There's nothing in D tier yet. Some people like getting dressed up. I know it's not the worst thing in the world, so let's rank it D tier. Get something in D. Um, we got to print off the Trashy V12 BMW stream picture. Trashy V12 BMW. Search images. There's me. LOL. Slash my stream cover image. Oh my goodness. Open image in new tab and print. Let's get a drink. All right. You know what? I need a big Sharpie to write Easter stream on it. All right, we got the Trashy V12 BMW cover image printed. We're gonna write Easter stream on it, and we're obviously putting it up in S tier. All right, we got the TrashyV12BMW Easter stream all made up. Let's cut it out. Actually, no, let's just fold it up here. Make our lives simpler. Are you going shopping, Miss Trashy? Yeah, I thought you were going shopping. Oh, gotcha. All right. We're ranking all the best parts of Easter, and obviously the TrashyV12BMW Easter stream has got to be S tier. Thank you to whoever said that. I'm pretty sure it was Maddie. Thank you, Maddie. We don't even need the chat's help with that one. All right. Drop your favorite Easter tradition in the chat, guys. I'm still trying to think. I need to bring up the message again. Hold on. I need to put the question in the chat. Oh wait, it says it's still there, but it's not showing up for me. Spring solstice bonfire. Ooh. Movie night and Easter. Oh my goodness, Easter parade. You're absolutely right, Maddie. We need to get the Easter parade ranked or put on this list for sure. Easter parade. I can't even remember the last time I've been to an Easter parade. I don't even know if they have an Easter parade in Chicago, to be honest. Let me type that in. Chicago Easter parade. Yeah, I don't think there is one. But I know there are definitely parades for Easter. All right. I'm gonna print off this picture of a bunny riding in a convertible. I think that is probably the best representation of an Easter parade I'm gonna find online. Open image in new tab. Yep. And print. All right. All right, where are we ranking Easter parades on the tier list, chat? I feel like that should be pretty high, but honestly, I don't know. Some people definitely not into parades. It involves the Easter Bunny for sure, so we know the Easter Bunny's already in E tier, so maybe that drags Easter parades down a little bit. I'm not sure. We're gonna find out. Maddie says A tier. All right, all right. Somebody said B. Somebody said C. D. Says Gabriella. C. D tier for the Easter parade. Okay, okay. I feel like it. I feel like it almost belongs in the B tier. I feel like it's one of those things that like is it makes Easter. That's how you know that it is Easter because there's Easter parades happening. There's egg hunts. There's church. But I don't know if it's the funnest thing in the world. What are you guys thinking? B tier says Cernulio fan. What do you guys vote that the Easter parade gets ranked on our tier list here? Let me know in the comments. I am going to fold this up so we can get it posted up there. Cernulio fan, no problem. Thank you for voting in the comments, guys. Everybody who's here right now, thank you very much for dropping your vote for where to rank Easter parades on the tier list. All right, I'm going to stick this sucker up. Where is it going? Somebody said B. Somebody said B. Read the last comment. Spring Solstice Bonfire is an Appalachian, folklore event where we Appalachians throw huge bonfire and it scares Father Winter away and spring comes. I like that, Maddie. Let's rank that one. That sounds like it should be in the S tier, but we're going to find out here. All right, Easter Bunny and Easter Parade. Well, Easter Bunny in the Easter Parade. Cirillo fan says parade B definitely because some countries don't parade. Paradise? Don't paradise? I think you mean parade, Cernulio fan, but I know what you mean. We actually in Chicago don't have a Easter parade, so it's getting put in the B tier. All right. All right. Spring solstice bonfire. I'm looking it up, Maddie. I like that because finally we got something spring solstice and not just Easter. Spring solstice bonfire is a tradition held around March 20th to March 23rd to return the light, balance, and growth. All right, let's print it off. Oh yeah, this is a spring solstice bonfire if I've ever seen one. We are printing that image. There's dancers. They're all dressed up for spring. My goodness, that's a bonfire if I ever seen one. All right, print. Let's get it. All right, chat. What are we voting the spring solstice bonfire on the tier list? Shaminga's Dingus. We have Astern fires, says Gabriella. What are Astern fires? Gaming with Easgar. Thank you for wishing me a happy Easter. Happy Easter to you, gaming. I'm also going to subscribe. Thank you very much, gaming, for the support on the channel. Isaac Newton says Smokey the Fire Bear says E. LOL, that is probably a valid vote for Smokey the Fire Bear. Isaac Newton, 100%. Bring back Smokey the Bear, chat. I miss that guy. All right, Spring Solstice Bonfire. I don't know if you can, or how well you can see it, chat, but there are like some people all dressed up for spring right here. Hey, you can see that well. All right, where are we ranking it on the tier list? Gabriella says A. We do have a lot of yeah. I feel that, Gabriella. Are we cool with that, Maddie? A tier for the Spring Solstice Bonfire. It sounds like honestly one of the best parts of the day. Maddie says A. Okay, all right, we're doing A tier. Here we go. Filling up A tier with the Spring Solstice Bonfire. It's looking good up here, chat. I like what we've got going. It makes sense. B tier especially. C tier, I feel like maybe the bread shouldn't be in C tier, but we're gonna keep going with it. Phoenix, thank you for tuning in. Welcome to the Easter stream. We are ranking all the best parts and worst parts about Easter. So let me know, chat, if you guys are just getting here, let me know what the best part about Easter in your opinion is and the worst part about Easter in your opinion. We've already got some definitely worst parts like the Easter bunny, dressing up for Easter, and the Easter braid bread, which, I mean, the Easter braid bread is actually kind of sitting in the middle. So it's not that bad. It's just not that amazing either. I don't want to be rude, but when you pronounce my name, Esgar may sound confusing because it's different between Edgar and Esgar. All right, do you want me to pronounce it Edgar Gaming? I'm not following what the correct pronunciation is. All right, we need to find more Easter traditions to rank here, chat. Let's find another Easter traditions. Let's see. All right, we've got all the main ones. Ooh. Lent. What is Lent? Fasting, prayer, and patience. Easter Vigil, yeah. Red dyed eggs are cracked in a game symbolizing the breaking of the tomb in Greece. Interesting, I've never heard of that. Easter bonnets, oh my goodness. Easter bunny ears, that might be a good one. All right, guys, if you got any more Easter traditions, drop them in the chat. We need to rank them. Taylor Swifty, oh my God, Taylor Swift 13 Swifty, thank you for tuning into the live stream. Happy Easter, Taylor Swift Swifty 13. Hi, Trashy. I'm sorry I haven't been here in a while since Christmas live stream, but do you remember me? I absolutely remember you, Taylor Swifty, or Taylor Swift 13 Swifty. Don't exactly remember what orientation your name is there, but definitely remember you. Thank you for tuning back in. Good to see you. Milliam is here. Welcome, Milliam. Isaac Newton says church is S tier. We got church in the B tier right now, Milliam. I do appreciate you trying to get it up into S tier though. That's some solid support for church there. Looking for Schmingus Dingus. Fun fact, my name goes to the year 1066 by a person named Esgar the Stellar. Maybe it's Edgar. Am I pronouncing it right by saying Edgar Esgar? You could say Esgar. Okay, Esgar. Gotcha. Roxy says church. We've already got church in the B tier, everybody. We've already got church in the B tier. If you guys have any other Easter traditions, shout them out in chat. We'll get them ranked up on the leader or on the tier list here. I'm trying to think about any more Easter traditions. Easter bunny, attending church, egg hunts, Easter parade, White House Easter egg roll, annual event held on the White House lawn. Does anybody watch the White House Easter egg roll? I know I've never tuned in for that. Easter candy. Let's do Easter candy. 100%. Where does that rank? Oh, shoot. Actually, should we do Peeps too? Should we just rank Peeps somewhere here? I feel like we should. Oh my goodness. Easter candy. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good picture of Easter candy. Open image in new tab. Let's print it out. All right, chat. We're getting ready for ranking Easter candy. Let me know what your vote is in the comments. Where are you ranking Easter specific candies on the tier list? Is it the best part about Easter, S tier, or is it the worst part about Easter, E tier? Let me know in the chat. I'm going to check it in just a second here once this thing gets printed off. I'm back. S candy is S, says Phoenix. All right, we got one vote for S. I can respect it. I definitely love candy myself, so I would probably rate it near the higher end, but let me know your vote in the comments. We will get it where it needs to go. All right. Here's our Easter candy image. It's got all the classics. You got the Reese's eggs, you got Peeps, you got the chocolate bunny. I don't know what those things are. I don't know what any half of this stuff is, but you got the chocolate Easter bunnies, you got the eggs, the Reese's eggs, you got all the, oh my God, jelly beans. Oh my goodness. I forgot that jelly beans are like a Easter staple. All right. Isaac Newton saying A tier. All right. What are you guys voting for Easter candies tier to go in? Let me know. We got all the tiers behind me. We're ready to put this thing up. Let me know in the comments. Cernulio fan says A tier. Maddie says A tier. You know, I think it really is an A tier. It's definitely, you can get through Easter without it and still have a great Easter, I think, but it definitely helps. Let's rank it A tier for sure. The TrashyV12BMW stream, though, you need to have that in your Easter. Otherwise, it's just not Easter. All right, we got Easter candy up there. I can't believe I almost forgot Easter candy. That is a staple of Easter for sure. All right, what else do we got here? Easter candy. If you guys can think of any other Easter traditions, drop them in the chat. We already got quite a few up here. We got the buttered lamb, Easter baskets, egg dyeing, sleeping in, Easter dinner, family, church, Easter egg hunts, lamb cakes, parades, dressing up, the Easter bunny. We got a lot going. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's not the most applicable thing always, but flowers blooming and tulips. We need to rank tulips for Easter, or if they're gonna make or break our Easter. 100%. Let's print out a picture of tulips. Open image in new tab. Print that sucker. Somebody else said something in the chat, and I feel like I'm either forgetting it now or ignoring it, so I need to go back and check what it was. Got to go by. See you, Phoenix. Thank you for being here, helping us rank all the Easter traditions. Watching Easter movies, says Cernulio fan. That's a good one. I want to say somebody else might have said something else. Lent is a Catholic tradition, says Maddie. Gotcha. Watching Easter movies. Okay, we will put Easter movies next. We're printing off right now tulips. Where are you guys ranking flowers on the tier list for Easter? I feel like this can go any way from flowers blooming outside during spring/April, or even just flowers on the kitchen table. Do we need them for Easter? Where do they rank on the tier list? Let me know in the comments. If you guys are just getting here, we'll get this thing posted up on our tier list. Cernulio fan says S. Cernulio fan needs the tulips in his Easter. A for flowers, says Gabriella. S because flowers are beautiful, says Cernulio. I can definitely get down with that, Cernulio. Flowers are 100% beautiful, and I feel like flowers, especially like this around Easter, definitely make the day. I think I might put it B tier, guys. S because okay, you guys are voting A and S, so it's gotta be somewhere high then. It's gotta be higher than B. Stacy Stoltz is dropping flowers in the chat. What do you guys think? Should we put flowers in S tier, A tier, or B tier? It seems like you guys want them pretty high. Remy Robinson says A tier. Okay, we got more votes for A tier than S tier. I'm almost tempted to just put it on the line in between A and S, but I think we need a solid. Milliam says S tier. Oh my God, you guys are just going back and forth. Cernulio says S tier. We got 2 votes for S tier, 2 votes for A tier. Where should flowers go in the Easter tier list? Let me know if you haven't voted already in the chat, guys. Let me know. I feel like I got. Oh, Maddie says A tier. Okay, that's 3 votes for A tier, and you agree with S. I do agree with S, Cernulio, but I feel like we're getting more votes for A. Gabriella says S. Trashy, do you like my new Rosanna? Oh wait. Rosalina. Oh my goodness, that's Rosalina? Oh my goodness, it is Rosalina from Mario. That is a sick Rosalina picture. I couldn't even almost tell it was Rosalina with the blue in there. All right, I think we're ranking it A tier. I definitely love me some flowers on Easter. They're going up A tier. Thank you to everybody who voted in the stream. All right. I think our Easter tier list is looking pretty complete, guys. If there's anything else Easter tradition wise that you can think of, we're gonna do movies next. Easter movies. Let's do that real quick. Easter movies. And maybe TV shows too. Easter movies on TV. Let's see if we can find a picture. Oh, okay. We just got Oh my goodness. Oh my God, I forgot about all the Easter movies and TV shows. The Peanuts Easter show slash special. Peter Rabbit the movie, Hop the movie. Oh my goodness. There's freaking more Easter movies than I even realized. All right, I'm printing off this general Easter movies image here. Open image in new tab. Let's print. Oh my goodness. The Dog Who Stole Easter. I didn't even know that was a movie, but apparently it is. I Can Only Imagine. That sounds like a weird romance movie for adults. Candy Chicks and Rock and Roll is a movie? What? Candy Chicks and Rock and Roll. Never heard of that movie, but all right, chat. Drop your votes in the chat. Where are we ranking Easter movies and TV shows on the Easter tier list here? We got our Easter movie image printed off. We got to get it up there. Let's fold it up really quick. Let me go back to chat so I can check what you guys are voting for. Chasing My Cat. Oh my goodness, Cernulio fan. I saw that, Cernulio. Remy Robinson says C. B. Cernulio fan says B. I like where your heads are at. Happy, great night, Stacy Stoltz. Have a great night as well. Thank you for being here, Stacy. All right. Easter movie image all fitted up. I think I'm leaning more towards C, to be honest. C needs some more stuff in it, and I don't think Easter movies are making or breaking Easter by any means. I feel like that's mainly just a marketing grab, but let me know what you think in the chat, guys. Where should we rank it on the board here? Hee hee, I love Hop, says Cernulio fan. Really? I don't know if I've ever seen Hop. I see it has a very cool looking movie poster image. Maybe I should check it out. Great night, you as well. Stacy Stoltz, thank you again for being here. You guys are saying B and C. I'm ranking it C, guys. I'm putting it in the C tier. Unless anybody else wants to argue with me. Easter movies, C tier on the Easter tier list. I think that's a fair vote. You should. It's really good. All right, Cernulio fan. I'm gonna try and put that on the list for tonight. If I can end the stream early enough, maybe like 11 o'clock. Hopefully, I can get Hop squeezed in at the end of my night here. I'm gonna try and watch that. Maddie says no, it's B. Is it B for sure, Maddie? Easter movies you think are pretty required for Easter? I mean, I feel like the stuff in the B tier is all stuff that you kind of need. You probably need to go to church on Easter. You probably need an egg hunt. I guess these are things that aren't really needed, but kind of do make it, like church, egg hunt, the lamb cake, the Easter parade. I guess movies kind of do fit that. Somebody else argue for Maddie in the chat. I need somebody else besides Maddie arguing for Easter movies in B tier. I put it in C tier for now. So Nuno fan says I agree with Maddie. All right, we'll move. We'll move it to B tier. Fair enough. Easter movies, you made it into B tier. Thank you, Maddie, for helping Easter movies make it there. I'll accept it. B tier movies. All right. Maddie is right, says Cernulio fan. All right. Well, thank you guys very much for voting in the poll and helping Easter movies get to B tier. I think that probably concludes it. Do you think we need anything else on the Easter tier list, guys? We need Peeps. We need Peeps. And you know what? I'm pulling the original Peeps wrapper that we just ranked off the wall. Where should Peeps go in the Easter tier list, guys? I know we ranked, where is it? We ranked Easter candy at the A tier, but where do Peeps go? Because Peeps are not really Easter candy. They're like a Easter, I don't even know what. Maddie says E, LOL. Do Peeps belong in the bottom of the tier list for Easter, guys? Let me know in the chat. Drop your vote. E for you. Roxy says C. I feel like I can accept C easily, Roxy. We could definitely do C. E, I mean, I kind of agree. Peeps definitely are not amazing, but they might not be the worst thing in the world. Janice Shern says B. Okay, okay. I think we're gonna put it in C. I don't know Peeps, says Gabriella. Oh my goodness, Gabriella, you need to go out and you need to go get yourself a pack of Peeps. I don't know where they're selling them. They might not. They might have a different version where you're from in Germany. They might have, I don't know, not Peeps, but like something. Just look for a marshmallow that's coated in sugar. That's all you gotta find. Roxy says C. All right. I think we're ranking at C. I'm down with that. Peeps are going C tier. They definitely stink. You definitely don't need them. They're going C tier. Thank you, chat. It's D at the max, says Maddie. Somehow it made it to C tier, Maddie. Somehow it made it. Deviled eggs. Yes, that's what we need next. Thank you, Remy Robinson, for the Easter tradition suggestion. Deviled eggs 100% need to be on there. Sometimes you only get those around Easter, and 100% we got to rank them. That is a freaking devil egg image if I ever saw one. Let's print that sucker out. Come on, printer. It's your time to shine. This is the most beautiful tier list I think I've ever created, Chad. This is beautiful. We've got all of these beautiful colors, all these Easter things. It's unfortunate that Peeps is even on there, but we had to get it on there. Oh, I didn't click print. Print. There we go. What are you guys saying in the chat? Welcome to the stream. Everybody who's just getting here, happy Easter to you guys. Gabriella says, what are deviled eggs? I will show you right now, Gabriella. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. Deviled eggs are a hard-boiled egg that is cut in half down the center, and the yolk is scooped out of the egg, and then the yolk is put into like a bowl with a whole bunch of other stuff like dill, herbs, mayonnaise, mustard, all sorts of different stuff, and you mix the yolks and the mustard and the mayo and all that stuff and the dill all together. And then once you've mixed all of the yolk and dill and mayo and mustard together, you pipe it out through a bag into the white of the egg that you've boiled. And this is what you end up with, a deviled egg right here. Chat, what are we ranking deviled eggs on the tier list behind me? I'm very biased on deviled eggs, and they would have to be S tier for me, but I can understand somebody. Remy Robinson is saying S tier. Maddie says deviled egg is an S. Oh my goodness. Is everybody in the chat in agreement that deviled eggs are S tier Easter tradition? Like 100% I feel. Oh, them, says Scenario Fan. If anybody wants to argue that deviled egg should not be an S tier, do it now because they're about to be put in the best tier for Easter, and I'm gonna do it with full confidence. Okay, I know deviled eggs, but it's not a special Eastern stuff. Gotcha, Gabrielle. Yeah, it's probably not as much of a tradition in other countries as it is in the US for Easter. Roxy's dropping chicks in the chat. Thank you, Roxy, for dropping chicks. Guys, I don't see anybody arguing that deviled eggs should not be S tier, so I think I'm putting them up in S tier. This is your last chance. If it should not be placed in S tier, make yourself known. I'm about to do it. I said I see Sir Nuno fan just saying one. I don't know what that means, but all I know is that deviled eggs are going in the S tier. You've made it, deviled eggs. 100% one of the best. Oh my goodness. I think I actually have deviled eggs that my mom sent me with the other day. Hey Trashy, I forgot Cadbury eggs. Oh yes. Remy Robinson, we technically already ranked Easter candy in general, and we put it in A tier. And I would consider Cadbury eggs to be in there. I don't know if Cadbury eggs needs its own ranking per se, but if you think it does, call it out in the chat. I love mini eggs, says your little fan. I'm going to make deviled eggs right now. Maddie, do it. Miss Trashy is making deviled eggs all the freaking time around here. She loves them. I love them. We both love them. Go make yourself some deviled eggs. You need them. They're out there. You need them. It's Easter. They're in S tier. Meager. That was sad, Vexlo. That was sad. Anyways, Vexlo, if you have, oh, you know what? You got timed out. Vexlo, if you can withstand oh, you didn't even get timed out. If you can withstand your messages being deleted, let us know what your favorite Easter or most unfavorite Easter tradition is, and we will rank it on the tier list, Vexer. I think we're out of them. We've got almost everything up there. If anybody can think of anything else, drop it in chat now. I think we're going to conclude the tier list with what we've got. We've got it pretty freaking filled up. Ham. Oh my God, Remy Robinson says ham. Remy Robinson, we have Easter dinner up in S tier already. I think we can conclude that ham would be part of that. He got timed out, Maddie. Well, shoot. All right, Vexlow. If you can withstand the, I don't know how long of the timeout you got, but if you can withstand the timeout, come back and let us know. Sean the Sheep says Grinch. I think you are on the wrong holiday, Sean the Sheep. I do not think that the Grinch saved Easter. Happy Easter, sweet blended soul. Thank you very much for wishing me a happy Easter. I hope you're having a happy Easter too. We just ranked all the freaking Easter traditions here on the wall. We have pickled eggs, says Gabriella. That sounds pretty good. I like a pickled anything, to be honest. Pickled egg sounds good. All right, let's go through the whole tier chart that we created together, chat. Let me pick you guys up and let's go through this. All right, so in S tier here, we got the S tier. We got family. We've got sleeping in. 100% sleeping in is S tier for sure. We got the Easter dinner, lunch, whatever you want. We got the Trashy V12 BMW Easter stream. It's just not Easter without the Trashy V12 BMW Easter stream. And then we got deviled eggs up here in the S tier. That is the best parts of Easter by far for sure. And then in A tier here, we got the buttered lamb. I don't know if I agree with that, but you know what? It's in the A tier. It gets respect. We got Easter baskets. That's definitely A tier, 100%. We got egg dyeing, spring solstice bonfires. I had never even heard of that until now, but I'm almost convinced that that should be in the S tier, but it's in the A tier. We got Easter candies, 100% deserves to be in A tier, and spring flowers, tulips, whatever you want flower wise for Easter, definitely A tier rated, 100%. In the B tier, we got church, Easter egg hunts, the lamb cake, 100% deserves B tier, Easter parades, and we got Easter movies. You don't need them, but you definitely benefit from them on Easter. And then in C tier down here, this is where it starts going bad. So we got the Easter bread braid. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's definitely not amazing. We got Peeps. They're, again, not amazing. And then in D tier, we have dressing up. Most most people don't like it. Some people do. That's why it made the D tier, not the E tier. And then at the very bottom, I think everybody can agree the Easter bunny is, in fact, the worst part about Easter. There it is, chat. The entire Easter tier. Oh my goodness. The entire Easter tier list, if the gimbal will hold it together for the last few seconds here. You guys put it together. I completely agree with you, except maybe, I don't know, this bonfire I think maybe should be S tier. But besides that, 100%, thank you guys for helping us put the Easter tier list together. It looks so beautiful. And we also have the Peep tier list over here, where we reviewed every single flavor of Peeps that we could find today. The winner turned out to just be regular Peeps dipped in chocolate. Apparently, that's the best Peep you can eat. There's a whole bunch below that. Check them out. That is the Easter and Peep tier list on the Trashy V12 BMW stream. I only have one more thing planned for the stream today, and that is making Easter dinner, which I think I'm actually going to restart the stream for. So if you guys are here right now, thank you very, very much for being here, helping me create the Easter tier list behind us. And I am going to end the stream in just 1 second here and restart it right after, and we are going to start making dinner. We're having spaghetti, homemade spaghetti for dinner tonight. We're making the sauce. We're putting it all together as requested by Catherine the Great. So hopefully Catherine the Great makes it in here. If you guys are here right now, make sure you're subscribed so you see when we go live in just a few seconds, and we will be right back. Thank you again, everybody who joined in for the Easter live stream special. My God, I can't talk. Easter live stream special. Thank you guys for helping us reach 84 likes on the stream, and I will be right back with another live stream in just a few minutes here. Thank you again, guys, for helping us on the Easter tier list.